Maybe, but I missed the beginning. I don't know what's the.
No, we just started, so we
No,
were just chatting.
you know me. I don't have questions. I'm listener and try
Yeah.
to learn much. Yeah.
Any doubts?
Oh, a lot. But
Okay, so go
I'm not,
from there.
I'm not gonna ask because I don't know what to ask. What to start.
What is
Oh,
it?
oh, oh,
One
oh,
of your doubts?
oh. Look, it's like when we make the theater
Yeah.
in the live sessions, we have many doubts there. Here is
Mm.
different, but when we are in a situation is more doubtful, definitely. Yeah,
Mm.
I miss the that kind of place because we need so much to learn how we gonna use our skills to move around, to
Oh,
see what
you
we
mean the
can.
role plays?
Yeah, the role
Okay.
plays. Yeah,
Yeah, we can schedule some role
yeah.
plays.
It's good
Uh, but
to
you
see.
prefer it in Portuguese, yeah?
Yeah, I prefer in Portuguese. No,
Okay.
I can do it because we start in English, then we go to Portuguese in the beginning.
Mm.
And when we start, the first ones was in English, but most of us was Portuguese, so we gone to Portuguese. Could it be
Yeah.
in English as well? Depends.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different to understand, but we
Yeah.
can work, yeah, the same. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, we can schedule maybe next week and
Yeah.
start doing some role plays.
Yeah. It's good. I
We
like
are
it.
back, so let's give
Yeah, we
back
are back.
again.
What was the feeling? I was thinking, oh, I miss because the groups are different and something's going on, and one for there and the other one.
Mm.
So many groups, and I miss something. And then I see we are back. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I see that a lot of people need to be like engaged, like beating the drum, because
Yeah.
otherwise you guys will disperse. You will not
Yes.
be
I
focused.
feel that today. Yeah, I miss that.
Yeah.
And because I'm not a good reader, and
Mm.
when you have the calls, I listen and I observe, and I feel more comfortable and
Mm.
can I co prepared,
Yeah.
learning, learning, and
Hmm.
be active in the mind
Yeah.
because if you let it go, something's miss. I feel it
Mm.
that way. And I want to have that in part of my cult, like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
I know what you're saying, because it's like before, like last year, we used to do like a lot of role plays. This
yeah,
year we didn't do that many, and it
yeah,
feels like yeah, we learn more when we do the role
yeah.
plays, because it's everyday situations.
I feel it like addicted,
Yeah.
a little bit addicted because the adrenaline we have in the role play is like
Mm.
it's not real, but makes us in another level to use our skills, and so many people already are a next level, and when they have to use the skills to personally action, they go down, down, down. Yeah, they don't
Hmm.
know what to say, how to use it,
Hmm.
and so much misunderstanding all around, because one thing is in the paper, the other thing is
Mm.
how we use it, and we can use it verbally, and it's so
Mm.
different, so
Yeah. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, I've been listening to. I've been in the background of other groups, and I've been listening. I was talking that with Anna and Rui the other day as well, and I noticed that. Yeah, it's easy if you don't focus in the facts. It's easy for you to be swindled
Yeah,
by
you're gonna
other people's. Yeah.
switch because they can use the same tactics, and depends of the people who explain, because I'm not a good express myself, and
Hmm.
they go after something like it,
Yeah.
because is so good explanation, is like so liberish around, and the people prefer that techniques, but the end is gonna be the same, but in another level they
Mm.
see it's better this way. Yeah, how
Mm.
can they look like that? Because what we learn is the same, much more perfection and easily to deal it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they because the person who speak about it is very very experienced on the field with the
Hmm.
strawman. Like
Yeah.
I think I'm talking about the same you are,
Mm.
and they look at like so good, and make
Mm.
the things we use in another level, but they don't understand both because it's the same. So who's doing is doing by his own, and we are
Hmm.
using one specification, and people say do like how you call it, it's not a maquette,
A
like already
template.
done, a template. Yes, do it
Mm.
a template. It's already done with the degree on it.
Yeah.
What the part they are not understanding. And
Yeah.
they compare one thing with the legal, the other things people do.
Notices.
Yeah,
Notices. Mm.
and they don't know the other part of the
Yeah.
liens and the other things. I'm
Mm.
not the perfect one to speak about,
Yeah.
because
That. Yeah. I spoke with the one, that guy from the other channel, Miguel.
yeah,
And I told him I was listening in the call when the other guy was talking, and he scheduled a call in Portuguese for tomorrow for
yeah.
us
I
to
see
talk
the
about that.
comparison, but I don't see
Well,
how can you put.
it's not a comparison because there is
Yeah,
no
yeah. It's
comparison
not
to be
compared.
made.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I heard the guy, and to be honest, he doesn't know nothing about the affidavit. That's for sure.
No, no. They know they usually use. It's what it is, and he could use it because he's you already using, but personal,
Yeah.
case by case. You have to
Mm.
do case by case,
Yeah,
and
but also the thing that is missing, that these people don't get it, is why we have our affidavit and what does our affidavit establish. They are,
yeah,
that's
don't
why I
make
say
a
to people,
clue. Don't make a
they
clue.
don't get it. They just think
How
that,
can
oh, it's an affidavit. It isn't. It's the affidavit, and we are very specific when we say it's the affidavit, because you have no other affidavit like ours. And the purpose that is, it's because we go to the foundation of the facts. Without the consent of the governed, you cannot tell me that there is a government. You cannot tell me that you are going to after for justice when there is no justice to go after. Because the main ingredient, which is the consent of the governed, it's not there.
Yeah.
But
And
that's
that is in facts.
yeah, that's a fact. I mean, you cannot argue this one. And if you want to argue, well, then you are a fool. Go argue with yourself then, because there is nothing to argue about.
Yeah.
And the way
But
we position ourselves is our straw man is the fucking king of the hill. Prove me wrong.
yeah, and then
And to not
people
come to
comes.
me,
How are
yeah,
you
with
gonna
that
use
jibber
the?
jabber of, yeah. Go ahead.
They
Sorry.
make that blocks like how we're gonna go to the hospital if I do
Yeah.
that. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't understand that kind of questions because they feel like they're gonna be sovereigns and like kings. I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's another thing. It's like I've always said this to people. We are not sovereigns. We can never
Yeah,
be sovereigns because we never make an oath to anyone. A sovereign is under an oath. So people
yeah.
that tag us like sovereign people, they are crazy as shit.
I
And
don't
they
feel
don't know
myself
what they are
sovereign, and I
talking
say
about.
every time. Yeah,
Yeah. You have no kingdom. How the hell are you going to be sovereign?
yeah. I understand. And that's make me confusion because they see the document, they don't understand, and
No.
uh, they see like a document, and they say, "Oh, if I establish that, I
Mhm.
cannot use
Yeah.
the public system. I
Yeah.
cannot." So what the? So
I've read some things that people send me that other people in Portugal are saying, and the only thing I have to tell them is, I mean, I cannot make you comprehend the words because if you cannot comprehend them, the lack is on you
uh,
because
yeah,
it's written in
it's like to
layman's
taking
terms.
the horse to
It's
the water, but you cannot make him
exactly.
drink.
Exactly. It's in layman's terms. And if that is not enough for you, I mean, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. You are showing, if you can't
Yeah,
comprehend what is written in there, it's your incompetence, not mine.
yeah. I have difficult to understand papers and something around that kind of subject, but I
Mm.
have my understanding. I'm not a good working on it, but I understand and have the feeling is the most important document, and we can use it. So how they can have more able than I do for paperworks, don't understand because I'm more with other things, my abilities with
Mm.
language. From the beginning, I have very difficult. I miss 4 years in the first school, so
Mm.
maybe I can have 4 years to be established in this kind of language to me, but I'm not giving up. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
you,
turn
but you,
around.
but you, yeah, you might not understand it, but you live the
I
affidavit.
live it. I
Yeah,
understand it, but I cannot put it in
into word.
verbal and words. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
And
live
it's easy.
for
It's
sure.
easy because when you see other people talking, you see the questions because your background is from the affidavit, so you start seeing the questions popping in, right? Like, how
Yeah,
can that be if this and this and this is the facts? You
yeah,
know, it's like me. I was in that call, and my head was just like, "Hello, excuse me, how can that be possible?" You know, it cannot be possible, not after what I know as a fact. Okay, we can all play in La La Land, and we can all play if we want to play in their courts of gibberish. Yeah. But again, at the end of the day, that's the position that you are accepting to take. right? If you cannot understand that you are the highest authority, that you never give consent to any of this, yeah, you know. And if you want to drag me to your fantasy court, well, you are more than welcome, because I have my court of record, and I will only speak through my court of record. And prove me wrong.
Yeah,
Again, prove
and
me wrong,
and
monkey
the
boy.
other thing is very clear. We can use the strongman because he's the king of the hill.
He's the king of the hill. I don't know what is the problem that these people are going on with all caps and all of this. Oh, and because I'm using it, the strawman and the, oh my God, the birth certificate. That one just cracked me on. You know, I want to ask these people, tell me a case law where you have them making that claim. Just show me one where the prosecutor goes into the
No
court,
facts.
waving your birth certificate and say, he's my slave, I own him. Where is that claim, for the love of the gods? Where is it? These people don't understand that this is just jibber jabber. And it's a rabbit hole that has taken lots and lots of people down to, you know. Yeah, you can have a success, one here, one there. You can achieve this or that, but it won't take you far,
Yeah, for sure.
you know.
I think they want to have the money they deserve in the birth
That's, yeah,
certification.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in the beginning, when I don't know nothing in the beginning, I was in a workshop, and he explained a little bit in this about the certification, and we have the the how can you call it, the how much you kilos you have
Mm-hmm.
in gold when you burn. So I make a look. If I have 3 kilos when I'm born, I have 3 kilos in gold. I'm a rich man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had one guy
And
from Canada trying to go at me because of that BS of the birth certificate. Well, I explained to him
I
kindly.
listened a little bit the other day. I think.
Yeah, I explained to him kindly and softly. And then I said, you know what? Fuck it. You want to go that route? Go ahead, be my guest. But I don't care. It doesn't make any sense to me. They never made that claim. So why the hell am I going with that if I am putting myself as a
It
slave? I'm no
it
fucking
was
slave.
the trust situation as well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember. That is the strong men use it, but I don't know if they know the real thing.
I mean,
Everyone who can use the strongman can do that kind of things. I don't know,
yeah.
skills, if they have skills to it. It's going around and around and around the other opposite way. I see that.
It's you positioning yourself in the game. And if you want to position yourself like that, yeah, go ahead, be my guest. You know, I am not
Yes.
gonna fund these fuckers. I'm not gonna be putting motions or lawsuits or whatever, because it doesn't make sense in my head. I cannot ask the janitor, yeah, to give me justice. What the fuck is that? It's like me having a company, yeah, and tell my doorman, how should I run my business? So if these people don't understand that, how the hell am I going to explain it? I can't. I have to be stupid and an asshole because it gets on my nerves. I cannot be polite. You know. but it is what it is. Anyone? Hi there, Florbella.
Hello, hello.
Did you miss these calls like Octo?
Yeah, well, we had other ones. We were kind of,
Yeah.
but we had the one yet 2 days ago. So
Oh yeah, but
yeah,
that was in the simulation.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I felt that at
I
that
missed
time
that.
since we've had that one.
Yeah,
How
but
are you,
Octo is
Octo? How's
missing.
everyone?
Octo is
I'm
missing
good.
the role
Yeah.
plays.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, Octo, you
Mm.
should have been with me on the way to Mia. I went to visit Mia, and I got stopped by the.
Nobody says nothing. In the other day, if someone told me I have to go to Lisbon, I couldn't go in one day to see somebody so close.
To see your body?
Yeah, and see yours as well. I didn't
Yeah.
know it. Yeah, I was waiting here in the summer beach.
Yeah, you were waiting like Manna. She was waiting as well.
Yeah.
Only poor
Well,
Bella got the privilege of
Yeah.
feeling my
If
body.
you said you cannot come and you're
I
gonna
was
stay
the
one
only
more
one that
day,
got the privilege to squeeze her.
Oh my God, and
yeah,
she did. She
more
really
time,
squeezed
more
me.
time. You win more time. I think it was because of that they cannot come back down, not back
Yeah, I
down.
think so. Yeah. She squeezed me so hard that I was like, no,
Yeah.
forget it. I
We have
cannot
we
go
have
down.
lots of Carlas now because she just kind of broke into many Carlas now.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh my God, I'm dead anyway. But so what's
Oh,
the
we have
topic tonight?
Manna. We have Manna in the house. Well,
Oh yes.
Q&As. We will have Q&As. We are back with the Q&As. And then next week we will do one in Portuguese for the role plays. So we make Octo happy. And now you have first-hand knowledge, huh? For Bella.
You better believe it, I do. So
So you don't say
don't talk
don't
to
say
me the way
anything.
you talk. Don't talk to me the way you talk to me in the calls because that's not the way they do it. They're much nicer. They have a long tail that goes right in between their legs and they run away. They don't do the
Well,
stuff you do in the calls.
oh yeah, but that's how you feel empowered.
I
You
kept
see?
thinking about the calls. Damn it. You're not going to take me. What? You're going to arrest me and you're going to put me in front of a judge? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? No. Are you kidding?
Yeah. But don't say anything because we will leave that for the role play.
Mm,
I see the role plays
okay.
up and up great.
Yeah, you will have an
We're gonna
upgrade.
have we're gonna have role plays now based on reality
Yeah,
Cool.
on
in the
reality.
simulation.
You
Reality in the
filthy,
simulation.
you filthy animals.
Do you
We're
want to know
terrible.
the last one that I got?
What?
I went with a friend for a witness in the uh, tribunal section of Ministério Público,
Hmm.
and the woman who received the paperwork
The clerk.
stamped in the first page as proof of receiving the paperwork. Then we ask for her name because she didn't sign properly, or better, she signed doing a cross,
Hmm.
and she said that cross was her signature.
Hmm.
Then I asked so, but no one knows what that means. and she turned the page and wrote her name on the back of the page, and the page were in blank. So with that page in blank, we can print out something,
Yeah.
But here,
Mental.
the thing, she was a kind of afraid to put her name on together with the stamp, and she make the wrongest, biggest mistake, and wrote her name and number on the back of the page. Why? Because she were afraid, and the colleague who was like I don't know, the
clerk.
Yeah, and she didn't took any responsibility for the letter she sent to that friend, and she said she was doing what the judge tell her to do it. So was a kind of amazing thing.
So now they're signing with an X. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And both
she
women.
must have been with me in the caravan, and I didn't see her because she also signed the papers that I have. Because the papers I have, somebody signed with an X.
Okay. Because the thing, it was the friends sent a first letter. She opened that letter by resisted post mail, and there was a kind of strong message inside that letter. And the second one, she didn't open. She refused to receive it and sent back to the guy without opening the letter. And her explanation to us were because that letter was in draws to her name, and we must avoid that. We just must write the tribunal XPTO without the name of that lady who wrote the first invitation to a friend. If you do understand what I mean. So she wrote the first letter, and the friend replied to her, and the second letter, like to make strong second step what he wrote, but the mistake were written her name, and she cannot receive that because her name is not. She cannot take responsibility for that letter because she just was doing the job that the judge tell her to do it. And that letter was like a signature, electronic signature from the judge. And I asked how the things was done to put the electronic signature from the judge on the paper. So the judge didn't sign anything. The judge put a plastic card on the computer and insert some codes, and the computer resisted the letter by the card. And I told her, so who signed that letter? were the card, not the judge, and were quiet, didn't speak anything more. It was a fine, a funny moment.
Yeah.
But we cannot film inside that tribunal without permission and the things.
Of course not. Then you would have all the criminal activity on camera.
Yeah.
Of course they don't want you to film.
Yeah.
But we had two, and they were two too.
But let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. You've already have your affidavit served, right?
Yes.
And why did you went inside of their place of business?
Because for just witness, my colleague delivered the paperwork for the tribunal, because they sent some letters.
Oh, you just went outside. Yeah, you didn't went inside of the room.
He went as a witness for
the delivery of not in the court, not in the court,
yeah, not
the
in
courtroom,
the court.
Not in the courtroom. No. Just
just outside,
just outside the courtroom.
Yeah.
Just to deliver some paperwork.
Okay, with the clerk, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Be mindful of that, okay? You cannot be saying one thing and then do another.
Yeah, I know that. Even that guy has also the affidavit served.
So why did he went and serve paperwork at the court if he has the affidavit served?
Because he was stopped by the police. And the police arrest him, and he had the hands cuffed for a while, and the police sent that papers to the tribunal. So then the tribunal sent a letter to that guy, and that guy replied to the clerk once, and the second letter they refuse. They send the letter back to him.
What letter?
The letter were like a aviso legal.
Oh.
So it is the guy. So I didn't know before, and so the guy just went through with a aviso legal. It's okay.
It's a notice, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's putting notices, yeah. And then he went to the clerk to serve the notices, to put the notices on record.
The first notice they received it and opened it, and the second one they didn't open. They sent back to him straight away.
Yeah.
And he asked me to go with him as a witness.
Of what?
To deliver the second notice to them.
The second. Oh my God. Oh my God! You guys are all lost in the woods. So he already has a refusal, an evidence of them, and what the hell does he want more? That's what I'm saying. People don't know what the hell they are doing.
I just went with him to witness for delivering the second notice.
For what?
Because they didn't want to receive the second.
Well, they don't need to receive a notice. I can refuse notices.
Yeah, but the explanation was they didn't receive that notice because that notice went there with the name of the clerk.
Hmm.
And the notice should go just in the name of the tribunal without any person name.
Oh yeah, because of course. Well, it makes sense in a way. If you are
Yeah.
serving a notice, you might well serve the notice to the building.
So this is why he asked me to go there with him to put and they received it because they had no way to refuse it. But the funny thing was, because he asked for a proof, and the proof.
But the thing is, listen, Rui, I think either you are missing the point altogether, or you are completely lost out of your mind because you are not doing a favor to your friends. I'm gonna ask you, and if someone can maybe put this in better words than mine, I'm gonna ask you this again. Why would you, if you already have an affidavit served, why would you go to the court in front of a clerk to put a notice where? On what?
Because he has an open case, and this he wants to put some paper
so you're gonna
inside.
Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself on what you are going to say. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Does it make sense to you?
Yes, he has an open case, and he told me he want to put that second notice inside the case. Yeah.
Wow. So why the hell did you serve an affidavit then?
So
if you are putting notices inside of a case, what the hell are you playing at?
But
why would you go and put the affidavit? If you want to put something, why the hell don't you go and put your affidavit on the record and shut everything down to begin with?
So so I cannot answer that thing because so he's already started the process with IL.
Well, what process, man? What process?
I don't know. I don't know. I just went.
That's the thing.
He just asked me.
What?
He's playing as a defendant. That's the process.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When you have affidavit served, then you already said that the judiciary, it's a sub-office. What the fuck are you doing putting notices on record? You are telling them, yeah, you are right. I need you guys to notice my notice because I'm a fucker. I don't know fuck all. And I'm stupid as an ass. And let me drag along my friend, Rui Famadulis, and make my friend crumble his head as well, because it doesn't make any sense.
So
you get it.
He just asked me if I can go he asked me in the morning to go after lunch.
A question to Rui. Question to Rui. Who is the highest authority?
So I just went there to see what's going on inside that building. And I found out that two
Rui was
ladies were so
curious.
afraid.
He was curious.
Yeah.
He woke up and he felt what do they say? They what do they say when they wake up and they see themselves as something? What? He associated himself to a cat and he was curious and he wanted to see what they do in the building.
Yes. Yes.
Right? There
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, instead of telling his friend, "Are you
Instead
a
of
baron?"
making some more macaroons, yeah,
Yeah.
and instead of he went
Okay.
for a walk.
You know what? I clearly see that you guys need more role plays in Portugal because you are putting shit in front of your faces and you are not smelling it.
Yeah.
I know it.
For him, he didn't give me any time. Just I need to go there because
Well, there you see, Rui, you had such a good reason to say, "Oh no, this is too soon. I'm sorry, I already have things to do after lunch."
You need to ask him questions. Yeah, like who's the highest authority?
I'm going to be honest with you. So you went to witnessing your friend committing a crime.
Maybe.
Yeah, perjury. That's what he did. He committed perjury. Because he has an affidavit, which is a sworn statement of truth and facts. Yeah. And then he goes and puts a notice on the court. That's perjury. And you are witness of a crime. And you might be considered as aiding and abetting as well.
Maybe.
Oh, no, not maybe. For sure. You went there.
Yeah.
You wanted to see.
I went there.
I don't know what
see.
the hell you wanted to see, but yeah. Good for you then.
This is true, to see what's happening inside that building. Yeah. So,
good.
No, it's not good or bad. It's just to see what's going on inside. Just it's not good or bad.
It is bad.
Yeah. But
you know, there is a saying that what is the saying? How does the saying goes, Loki? The one that the curiosity
killed the cat.
Kill the cat. Kill the cat.
Yeah. Be careful, Rui. You are the cat.
Yeah.
I think you need to go to classes to get the facts straight into your head once again. You're a bit.
Another question to Rui: did you sign any papers?
No.
You didn't sign anything.
No.
No.
Just went there.
Yeah, he went there just with his friend, so his friend won't feel alone in the park. Yeah. Okay. So, Loki, how are you?
The two ladies, they were so afraid. Was interesting to watch them. To see how they behave. Was amazing.
What are they afraid of? What are they? What do you mean? What are they afraid of?
They cannot speak like ideas by order. You just say a phrase and then another phrase.
So basically, they're aware that they're criminals, that they're doing things they should not be doing, but because they love their faith and believe and their status, whatever they think they have, they continue to do it. But now they become cowards because they can't even own up to the shit they're doing.
I think so. Yeah, because not, it wasn't the was a phrase, and then another phrase, not a day straight away,
Well, because they all act like that. You need to fish for information because they don't give it to you. Yeah, and most people, at least I speak for myself, before I came across the end, and I mean, you feel like you're always begging for something, because if you speak up or if you say anything, they're gonna screw you. So it's like you're begging for whatever. This is how we act as beggars. It's pathetic.
And I thought we were past that. I thought that when I was with you guys last year and show you that you are the highest authority, that you guys would understand that.
So if the judge is the janitor and the other people that are working in this building are hierarchically below the judge, what are they? Do you understand the question? If the judge is the janitor, is the toilet cleaner, yeah? Those people working underneath the judge, what are they?
They are nothing, because she didn't took any responsibility. She told us that she was working under the judge's orders.
Yeah, and that's another lie. That's another lie. Because the clerk is the one who has the highest authority inside of that court.
Yeah.
The clerk has more authority than the judge. But because you guys don't know what you are doing, you go there and you make your own assumptions. And you are wrong in your assumptions because you don't know how the courts work. Because if I would never go willingly, not even as a witness to anything, because I don't give a fuck what they are doing there, right? But if I would go there and someone like that would tell me something like that, yeah, I would tell her, who moves the paper here? Who keeps the records? Is the judge or is you? Because there is no court, guys. The court is the paper. Who moves the paper? Who moves the motions? Who moves the courts? It's not the judge.
Yeah.
The judge is told what to read by the clerks. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Carla, we have, we have here those two, the official and the escrivão.
Same shit, different smell.
But who would be the clerk? Would be the oficial, right?
Yeah.
No escrivão.
The one that keeps the papers, yeah, the one that deals with the paperwork, archives and everything, that's the one who is...
then it's the escrivão. Because most of the correspondence comes from them.
From them. Yeah, and only them, their signature. There is a reason for that.
You know that they are on strike.
Really?
Yeah, the court officials are on strike.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Fucking hell. Yeah.
They want better conditions.
They are the ones who do all the work. You know? The judge is just a title. The only thing they have to do is read, because all the work is done by the clerk. The clerk is the one who's go and finds if the things that is in the motion it's correct or not. Then she points everything out for the judge to see where to find this and that. It's the clerk who runs the courthouse, not the judge. The judge is just a puppet, a fancy puppet with a cloak. Okay, moving along. You know what? We keep that one for the Portuguese when we do the Portuguese, and because I think I need to tell you some things with a Portuguese accent to see if I can clear your mind again. You are too foggy, my friend. You've been listening too much jibba jabba and you lost your track of the force. The force is losing you. You need to become a master Jedi again. Okay, anyone has any questions? Come on,
I have
guys.
good news.
Q&A. You have good news?
Yes, I do.
Okay, tell us.
Oh, we love good news. Tell us.
So I'm supposed to meet with Lokir to finish my lien, to send the lien with the seals in paper. But I already served through email all the lien. Because of the case of disobedience through the lockdowns that the police arrested me.
Yeah.
And now how you say Ministério Público in English?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Let's see if Mia she knows. Mia, how do you say the public ministry? No, it's not public ministry.
Public
it's
office.
No.
What Andre said. Diz outra vez, Andre.
How do you say Ministério Público in English? How do you translate that?
In English? Well, God, what do we call it in the affidavit? It's the Ministry of Justice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, okay. Ministry of Justice.
It is.
Ministry of Justice, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, must be, yeah. So they sent me now a letter saying, since they were threatening me in the first letter, if I didn't show up to declare about why did I disobey, blah, blah, blah. They would threaten me with the jail because I was a defendant, blah, 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 in their terms. And I didn't go, so I served the affidavit and I started the lien. Of course, I don't believe they backed down because of the lien, but they saying now, because I didn't go, they have nothing to fuck me up. Let's say that way. So they're withdrawing the case.
Oh, that's a win! That's a motherfucking win! Oh, you need to show me that in Portuguese, because I will tell you where they are saying, you know what? Yeah, we are backing up because you fucked us right. And we don't want to play with you anymore. So post that letter that they send you in the Portuguese group, and I will have a read of that one.
They'll say that it's enough for me to stay in termo de identidade e residência. I don't know the term in English. But I'm not even in that terms either, because no one put me in term de identidade e residência.
Did you send the affidavit pointing out the 12 presumptions of law?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you fucked them all right.
But I didn't send the paper, the real paper to them, just emails. I already closed the lien, but just email.
Yeah, well, it's done. It's served. Guys, let's see if you guys understand. If these public servants have an email address, yeah, it means what? What does that mean?
There's a position.
You work for a company.
What did you say, Mia?
I said it's a claim.
Exactly. Do you guys get it? So you already served them. It's bonkers. I mean,
Get yourself served.
yeah. Fuck you. Do not spend money or faith and belief, yeah, sending step by step through the mail. Use the email. The email is the biggest claim we have. Okay? Not the birth
But I,
certificate. No,
but I
you
cannot
don't
send.
have that claim anywhere. But the email, their claim is there. Use it.
So, but who did you lean? The clerk? The Oficial de Justiça?
No,
Or
it
the
was
judge?
the GNR, the policeman,
Okay.
because he was the one responsible for signing the document from the police station,
Okay.
the process, the process number. So it was in his name. So I linked him,
So it
and
was him who withdrew. Was it him that withdrew the case? Maybe.
no, the Ministry
No.
of Justice.
Okay.
So first of all, I received a letter from the Ministry of Justice from this case, this process number that I knew it was from disobeying the police,
Yeah.
and to go there,
That's a kangaroo court to start
to go
with.
there,
Yeah.
and how do you say, declare, not to declare,
Yeah, make a declaration. Yeah.
make a declaration about whatever
In
they
this
want.
case, it's not a declaration. It for us, it's a statement. They need you to make a
Just a
statement.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
go there and make a statement about whatever they wanted me to talk about. And I didn't go. They were written in the letter that if it didn't show up, I would have to pay.
Yeah. UCs.
If I in the position I was a defendant, then I would be risking jail, blah blah blah, this and that. Those threats as usual. And now they send me, because I didn't go and I served the affidavit and I started leaning them. And now they send me a letter again, withdrawing all the claims and saying there's no material, no legitimacy. That's even here. They have no legitimacy on their part to go forward with the
No,
process.
I need to read that. Post that on the Portuguese group, and I will have a read, and I will make my comments for
Absolutely.
you to read exactly what they are saying, man.
Yeah,
They are
you might
throwing the
need to frame
towel.
that.
Yeah, they are throwing the towel.
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
throw the towel. Yeah.
But I was really
Good
happy
on
when
you.
I read it. I was like, what the fuck, this is cool.
That's what you need to be posting on the groups, so other people can see.
Yeah, exactly. The results. That's
Yeah, that's
yeah.
you standing in your power. That's you. That's your power. That's your first achievement. And how many faith and belief did you spend?
0.
0. And who did it all? You. You didn't hire a prostitute. You did it. It's your achievement.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they said since I didn't have a prostitute, they sponsor me one to call this prostitute that I would call, whatever. Well, I don't know, whatever.
Amazing. Amazing. Well done. Good on you, man.
Yeah, this is
Brilliant.
awesome.
Daddy says this doesn't look for me as well. So. Yeah. And he says it doesn't go. Look, the shoes too.
Great, great. Anyone, more questions? Come on, guys. Don't be shy. We have Anthony in the house. Oh, I think Anthony has a question. Anthony, do you have a question? Anthony with the H? Probably he's working and he's just listening so he can pass the time. Anthony, when I see you later this month, I'm going to
He just
squeeze you.
said that he cannot speak. Please record it.
Oh, it's not working. Okay. And yes, and with the H. Oh, okay. Any more questions? Come on, guys. Marcus. Marcus? You cannot speak as well? No. Kyrie, do you have any questions?
I have a question, yes, because
Yeah.
I've got this thing with Thames Water, and from about £50, my bill's gone up to 312 because of they've installed me a smart meter. So I did send the affidavit to the CEO, but she resigned. That's Thames Water. So someone else took over, and I sent the affidavit to them, and they said, well, I said this before to you, said a different name. The affidavit is not on your name, so it doesn't really count. And
What?
yes, and then it's got passed to someone else. It goes, no, you have a liability to pay the bill, and now they're putting it up to about 2,000. And I said, I do not have any liability. So what I did, I copied some of the stuff on the group.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's just totally ignoring it. So I think I should just now I've just heard the other guy saying he done a lien through email.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe do that. But I did respond to him and I said, look, I'm going to give you 7 days to provide the material evidence of your claim, or I will start moving that meter out, and that's it.
Okay, so you have this group here, yeah? Everything you write, you can post it here and we can have a look and help you out wording it.
Okay.
Okay, so feel free to do that.
With the lien?
Well, did you start the lien already?
No, I haven't started
Okay.
it. I'm not 100% on that one. That's why, I am careful.
Okay. So if you want, you can post all the things that you got in the. Are you in the chat group of the channel?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm in the chat group.
Yeah, so there you can post the things. You can post the first thing that you send, the reply that they send to you, so we can have a look and then help you out how to move forward.
Okay, yeah, that's good because he's irritating me now. So I just said I'm going to get a qualified engineer to take the meter out because we've actually turned off the water and the meter was running, and they won't come back to check anything.
Yeah. That's a scam. That's a big, big, fat scam.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So I'll put them up and take it from there then.
Yeah. Anthony is saying liability means ability to lie backwards. They have the ability to lie.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, but feel free to post the things here and we can help you out, writing. If you don't want to start a lien, you can write them back with what you have already, And then when they send the claims, or we can pick that one that they are saying that there is a liability, we can pick that one and start a lien immediately with that one.
Okay, great. Thank you very
And
much.
only after you have the lien closed is when you move the meters. Can you hold on a little bit longer?
Yeah, can you?
Okay.
Also,
Don't do
if you've turned your water off, what are you doing for water?
No, I've turned it off just to see. We've done it for an hour just to see what's happening, but the meter's running, so yeah. But they won't come and check.
No.
Have you ever asked for a report of what's in the water?
Oh yes, I've got that report, yeah. A lot of crap is in the water. I've got the report for Thames Water. It's just terrible.
On that basis alone, you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Well,
you
the payments, you just stop the payments. Well, which is not a payment. You are being robbed, but okay.
Are you paying with direct debit?
No.
That's a shame.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a shame, yeah. We just paid them like monthly £50, and then all of a sudden it says 312. I said, well, I won't be paying that. In fact, I haven't paid for 6 months.
Good.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's trying to antagonize me, putting the obligation, liability, and they keep sending it to a different person all the time. So I've actually sent an affidavit to each and every one of them.
No, send directly to the CEO. Can you find the CEO? Well, but there's another one. There's another one.
Oh, is there another one that then put it up?
Yeah. If you go to CEO, I think it's CEO.email, you will find, or on Companies House, you will find who's
a new one.
Yeah, and then you send them the affidavit 24 hours to rebut point by point. No other type of answer will be accepted. And after that, you start putting a lien on them.
Okay.
Have you put any sort of Faraday cage around the smart meter?
No, I don't think so, no. I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, but for now, it's better not to do anything with the meter, because otherwise they will go after you by tampering with the meter.
No, you just cover it up. Just get a load of tin foil over it, tape it over, layer it up.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll wait until they're in and then take it out.
Anthony is saying the meter is a front for a numbers bracket. Must be charging you for the extra fluoride and chemicals in the water they put in this year. Bless them. Or a Shungite stone. You're talking about instead of the foil, a Shungite stone. Is that what you're referring to, Anthony? Yes, the stone blocks the radiation. Oh, okay. You heard the man.
Oh, yeah. I know that Shungite, yeah.
Yeah. Or the foil, whatever suits you. Yeah. Okay, anyone?
I was thinking of putting 4 around it, yeah.
Put 4 around it and put a note on it with a warning of radiation. So at least then when the Muppet who comes to take it out...
Oh, that will be fun. Yeah. And don't forget to take a picture and post it here for us to laugh as well.
All right, I will do now. Thank you. I'll post what they're saying to me and find the CEO and start on the CEO then.
Yeah. If
Okay.
you need help with that, just post the water thing, and we will search as well if you need.
Thank you.
We are very good finding criminals.
I
I'm an
know.
expert.
I know you're very good.
I even found mine on LinkedIn and everything.
Oh, oh yeah, the LinkedIn's good. Yeah.
Yeah, they are all there. They love it. Yeah.
Do you
So
have
just
the radiation meter?
no, I haven't. I might get one actually.
Because when the guy comes to take it out, you ask him why
Yeah.
he's not wearing a haz suit,
All right.
and if he's like, what you on about? Well, you just show him and say, well, you know, you're working with radiation all the time. Why aren't you wearing protective clothing?
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and get. I was thinking I'm gonna get one of those now because.
And at least
Yeah.
then you can perhaps, you know, get through to one of them.
Yeah.
Ask them if the company provided the assessment for radiation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. More
Thank you.
questions. Thank you. No more questions? Come on, guys. We're fresh out of the box. Let's see. Mena. Hello, you. Are you back into the jungle?
Yes.
Welcome to the jungle. That was a
Yes.
song from Guns N' Roses, wasn't it? Welcome to the
I think
jungle.
I don't know.
I think it
Yes,
Maybe.
with
was.
that funny things.
Yeah,
What?
maybe.
Welcome to the jungle. We have funny things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time spent on my own, just to get ready of these monkey boys. It was very funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Then
your
when I came
janitor
back, when I came
is
back,
still playing with you, huh?
yeah, she likes to
Oh.
play with me. I'm very pretty. I don't know what she thinks about me, but she likes me.
I think she
I
wants
don't
to
know.
see you in person.
Yes, she wants to
Yeah.
meet me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants to
That's
have a
not
good look
my,
at your face.
yeah, but that's not my will unless she recognize me on the street, because on the court she won't have that lucky. unless unless they take me by force, of course. Yeah, not by my will. But I don't
Exactly.
think, no, that's not going to happen.
Of course not.
She frightened me in on the last letter she wrote me. Or if you don't come, you will have to pay two UCs, or we will be forced to get you a mandate. I don't know to say in English,
Yeah.
of detention. Yeah, of course. Okay. So write it on. Then I'll see if it's on the terms.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
what? A
Yeah.
warrant of detention of what? For what?
Yeah, and then I can give
Asshole.
them the citizen card. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
go and get it and
Yeah. Arrest this one.
arrest the
Get ready.
card. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Exactly.
We have to play on their faces, just like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Mm.
If they want to play with us, we play with them as we wish.
Mhm. Until she can prove you, where is the consent of the governed? And where
Exactly.
is your power of attorney?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't use
That
them
she
there,
never.
and that's it.
Yeah. She already have 2 liens on her, and she never bring that to me. So
Yeah.
because she can't,
Mhm.
any one of them can't do it. I heard about Rui from Adelige, what he did it. Sorry, Rui, I don't know if he's here. Let me see. Rui, are you there? Yes. What happened to your mind to go to court for a witness? Like a witness of what? Can you speak, Rui?
Just to deliver the second letter from that boy to them,
Yeah, but
because the second letter
the
they
post office
didn't
can do
receive.
that, you know.
They didn't.
There's
They
there's post office, mail, email to do that. You don't need to
yeah,
go there.
but they refuse. They send back to
Oh,
him the second letter.
great! That's what I asked yesterday. I sent it the link, the second link that I closed it, because I first sent it by email and then I sent it by the post office. Yeah. It was refused already as well, and it's a proof that they are committing crime.
Yes,
So
this is why I went with him to
no, Ro,
witness
you were so
the
wrong
second.
because they have their process, the court of record. If your friend have served the affidavit, he knows how to deal with this kind of formalities.
No, it
Starting
doesn't.
with
No,
the
it
affidavit.
doesn't. No, no,
He
Manna,
should.
because
He
he
should.
was serving, he was putting notices in the court, avisos legais.
But that's not the
Yeah,
way we
forget it.
do it.
Yeah,
No,
forget it.
no, no, no.
But
Never like
he
that.
already sent. He already sent the first aviso legal, the notice, the first notice, and the second notice. They sent back to him.
That's what happened to me, but I never went to the court to put that second letter from the process of my first lien that I put on the judge and on the bailiff. I never went there. Never. Only when I
And
closed it, because my lien was refused several times. And the last time, the judge herself signed it, refused the date, and she signed it. I was so happy to see that signature, that date, and that word saying refuse it with her letter, because that's the proof that she's still committing the crime.
She's
Malfeasance. That's malfeasance
Yes,
in the
yes, yes,
office.
yes.
incompetent. She's
Incompetent.
Yeah,
incompetent.
yeah,
Yes,
fraud, guys, fraud.
yes. We never go there, Rui.
Yeah,
Not even as a witness. Witness of what? They are
The
working.
body,
They are
you know,
working for crimes.
they are only dealing with paper, with legal
Yes,
entities, with ghosts, with dead
yeah.
entities. Yeah, the
that's
living
what we do
ones.
exactly.
Yeah,
We
the
are
living
dealing with
ones.
paper as well.
Yeah, the living body, your body
Yes.
is not your name. The name that is they're dealing with, it's actually illegal, and you can actually charge them. You know, faith and belief if for them to use your name, because that's a fraud without your consent.
Do you know what happened to me, Rui? I have 2 bailiffs on my door, and I call them dogs. I call them dogs because they were
That's
just
what they are.
following orders.
Yeah.
I never opened my door to them because they are not worth it. So, they said to me, we have a paper to give to you so you can sign it and go to court. Yeah, and I said,
But you
what?
should listen. You should listen to the recording of their voices. You know, they're like scared. Actually,
Yeah, little
they are.
puppies. They
Yeah,
became little
They,
puppies.
yeah. I try to find that record and put on the group for you to listen. I was very nervous. I scream a lot because I'm like that when I'm nervous. But I said a lot to them. Yeah, they when I finished my interventions with them, saying just this: you are trespassing private property. They shut up and leave it like that because they knew it what they were doing. And one of the things that I said to them, it was prove your quality. They are saying like this: oh, we are from the court. Oh, that's your name? That's your quality?
who am I
What's
dealing with?
your name? Who am I talking to? They didn't want to say their names. So when you know who you are and who they are, you don't do anything on their court. Anything. Okay, Rui, don't make that mistake again because it's bad for you. Yeah. Okay, Rui?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but as I already told, it's just to see what's going on inside the
That's
building.
not worth it. No, you don't need that. You don't need that because you're exposing yourself. You're incriminating yourself. You don't need that. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
It was a lesson.
And
Next time you won't
if you
repeat.
want to learn how the courts work and everything, you have it on YouTube.
Yes, there's so many
Yeah,
videos
go on
about that.
YouTube and start watching. If you want to know how they do their role plays, there is plenty of those things on YouTube. Well, plenty. The ones that they allow to come into the public. But from those ones, you already can listen and see where is the discrepancy and all of the things that they do. I did a lot of that in my research in the past. I would put it on YouTube and I was watching. And I was pointing out and making my own notes and see how the courts are just jibber jabber.
Yeah, it's safer.
Yeah.
And one thing that I didn't understand and why it was that why you and your friend go there with notices. If it was with an affidavit, you were armed because that's the Cavalo de Troia. But with a notice, for God's sake, it's only a notice, Rui.
Yeah, and it's giving power,
To them.
jurisdiction to the court. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you did a disservice to your friend.
Yeah. you know better than this. You should advise your friend not to
Things
do this.
differently. Yeah.
Yeah, to not to do this. Yeah.
That's
not the way we do it. But it
That's
was
not
good.
the way.
Yeah.
May the force be with you. Go and watch more Star Trek.
That's why we say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Yeah, man, but I think people don't get it.
Yeah. It's the pen.
Yeah. And then
Epá,
people say,
eu então,
oh,
quanto
we
mais
should.
longe deles, melhor.
Yeah,
Well, this is not a Portuguese call, woman. Switch back to English.
Sorry, that's why. Sorry, why did I
It
say
wasn't English.
Oh my God, it just came out.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
it was.
know. You guys want it in Portuguese. Maybe tomorrow I will do one in Portuguese.
It's
For
okay.
fuck's
It's
sake.
She was
it's
thinking
okay.
in English
I
and speaking Portuguese.
because you know. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, that's why I want them as far away as possible. You know,
Yeah, we got that.
go away, man. I don't want to see you. Not even smell you. So
Not
yeah.
even know that you exist. That's the bad part.
Exactly.
Go
Exactly.
away, yeah.
Who
Yeah.
are you talking to? I don't see anybody here. No, I don't see anybody. Anyway, people like to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Move on. Minna, do you have any questions?
No, I only have experience to share with you
Okay,
guys.
we leave that
And
for the role plays in Portuguese then.
yes, okay.
Yeah,
And I miss you all.
Yeah, we miss
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
We are
Okay.
back. We
We
are
missed
back.
you. Yes.
Yes.
We are back. And probably I will be breaking down a lot of shit show that I've been seeing in the background.
Yeah.
Because people, it's easy for people to get lost. I mean, it's really amazing how many of the people that have been with me last year, and I see them just going like butter, blah, 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 blah. No matter the facts, no matter nothing, because the heads don't make any sense. So, yeah, I will be back meaner
Anthony
than
is
ever.
saying something, but I don't understand everything that he's saying. Numpties,
Oh,
what's that?
Oh, he said, I have fun with these nupties. I only had one twit at my door in 3 years. That was over a month ago and heard nothing since. Oh, that was the bailiff that he had at this door. Yeah. Yeah. And if you, I don't know, Anthony, did you post that, the video here on the channel? I think you did. If not, post it again so people can see that over and over and over and over again, because repetition, like Baron David Ward used to say, I mean, really, repetition is key.
Yes, yeah.
And if you guys don't continue to reading and focus your heads on facts, yeah.
He's saying, yeah, posted for and on behalf of the clown. Rock it up. Invite it to my door.
Well, post it again, my friend. Post it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Maina's benefit and everybody else who doesn't know, we would say a stupid person is a numpty. Somebody with no common sense, basically. A clown.
What?
A numpty is somebody with somebody stupid, basically.
Yeah.
No common sense.
Exactly. Okay, Baga, any questions? Baga? No questions. No one has questions. That's why then when I go and listen to people on other channels, I got gobsmacked with the BS that you guys are spewing like never before. If you don't take your doubts here, what the hell are you doing? Or it's just fun to be in all the groups all at once. And yeah.
I would like to know
Yeah.
more like, right. People say, I don't have anything in my name. So how do you deal with, there's also the trusts and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But how do you deal with the goods, with the properties and things like that?
What come again?
Right. So how do you deal with properties like your house and things like that? So if it's not in your name and you don't subscribe to trusts, or how do you because okay, well, let's I bought a vehicle, truck, and I didn't want to put it in my name, so I registered under my nephew's name, right? But I've been thinking if I would create a sort of either a business or a cooperative or some like a legal entity to have it registered instead of being under someone else's name. Would this be, I mean, what's the best way to deal with these kind of things?
But why did you go and register this?
Well, when you go and buy it, you know, the seller does it at a registry. You know, because he doesn't want it in his name. Of course, he is
but even if it's in your, even if it's in your name, well, I bought the caravan. I didn't register. I just informed them that it was transferred. So I didn't do any of their process. Yeah, and I got stopped by the cops. Show they asked me for the registry and I said no, I don't have it.
Okay.
And that's it, right? But why would you register?
No,
so
I mean,
you have something and you're going to register, giving the power to them so then you can use it. And even if it is registered, in my point of view, even if it's registered, where is the proof that they own anything? Because you're the one that bought whatever.
Yeah, they've got the certificado de matrícula. We used to call it livrete in the old days when you buy a car. Yeah. So, and then yeah, I'm a bit confused with this because the car comes with a number plate. Yeah. So what do? You take the number plates off? You make your own? How do you deal with it?
No, it's their game. It's what's the big deal? I never. No. They have one of their artigos. It says that when you register something, it gives you the presumption that you own it. you can rebut that, and you don't have to register anything. Why do you have to register? It's not mandatory to register things, you know.
None of their business. If you
You don't have
register,
to
you are
register
making it.
anything.
You
No,
are
if the,
making it
okay,
their
okay.
business.
So I'm buying a vehicle from somebody,
Okay,
right?
no. That's where you get it wrong. Okay,
So
like the words are crucial for
Okay,
your
yeah.
own understanding. Okay, you are not buying because you cannot buy anything. Okay, what you are doing is you are making a private transaction with another man or woman. It's
yeah,
private.
yeah.
So if it's
So
between A and B, you do not
exactly
need to put C on the equation unless, like
right.
Florbella did, just to inform the C, because they are terrorists, yeah, that, hey, monkey boy, you have no business dealing with this because this is my property.
Yeah,
Right.
that's all I
So
did.
okay, but now the number plate is registered under the guy that I'm making a deal with in his name, right? So how does it? How does he cancel this registration? Because if there's a fine, for example,
Yeah,
you'll be the
he
one
just
paying
goes.
it.
No, he just goes there and says that I don't have this vehicle anymore. He just has to cancel.
Do you not register it as being exported? You fill in the export part, don't you?
No, you don't need to do any of their monkey business.
You know, they say that it's by law that you need to register things, but it's not. They make it sound. They are, you know, they have threatened me every time I've encountered these terrorists. They always threaten you. They cannot do this, but they threaten you anyway, because that's the way they've done things.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Anthony,
register anything.
yeah, Anthony is saying a registration on a car is just a way of the criminals to send their fraudulent fines to. That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So exactly.
Yeah.
So the thing is that the number plate is already registered under the guy that sells me the vehicle, right? So if I go through a toll gate or whatever, the fines that go to that number plate go to the guy that, of course, he doesn't want that. So how does he cancel the registration?
I'm not even talking about fines, but the taxes they will charge him.
Yeah,
to the old owner.
Yeah, the tax, the road tax, and everything else goes to the old owner.
Unless
you notify
you
them that
said
it has been
exactly.
transferred.
Exactly.
You
That's
notify them as of this
Florbella
date.
sent a declaration. Florbella sent a declaration. Yeah, that this property now it's under the house of Da Costa. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's no.
The problem is the guy accepting that. Okay.
But then, yeah, you send it to whom?
Seller accepting the terms you're saying. I don't know.
Well, actually, you know what? The guy that I bought it from, he was cool with it. Yeah. And whatever happens, we'll just deal with it because this is all new. But at the end of the day, I don't have to register anything. I got it. It's mine. And I get to use it until I die or it dies, whatever comes first.
Yeah.
And no, it's nobody's business.
Anthony is saying that people actually register the car in their dog or cat's name. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I think we've done this because my dad had something come through for a vehicle that was in his name, which was mine. And he basically just rang them up and said, I sold this vehicle ages ago. And they went, okay, fine.
It's you that
No,
incriminate yourself all the
it
time.
no,
Because
because
I want to buy property
I know
soon.
people.
So the same thing as a car.
I know people that have like several cars broken down in their yard, and they have piles and piles of fines because of they didn't pay road taxes or whatever for
But you
years.
are not paying attention. You can have all the fines that you want. You just do a lien in the affidavit, and what's
Yeah, but that's
what?
fine. Yeah. What I still don't understand is that okay, who am I going to send? Because if you look at Certificado de Matrícula, first of all, on top it says Comunidade Europeia, and then it says
Não, eu vi.
República Portuguesa, right? So who do you send this notification to? Because then you have the GNR and the INSR
all
and
of them. All of them. If that worries you, send to all of them.
It's not what worries me. What
worries
you?
What worries you?
What I still don't understand is that, okay, because for example, they have there's this one guy, his car, he didn't pay this road tax for years, and so but the car, I mean, he was still using it. But then to cancel the number plate, they have to do a whole issue about how do you call it, abater o veículo, to take it down, whatever it is, and you need these certificates and all this shit from whatever, I don't know, authorities and blah blah blah. I mean, I don't get.
Man, you don't get that you are the highest authority. By the moment, this should be clear. Everything I have to deal inside of the system, it's my own documents that go forward. I don't give a fucking flying monkeys what their forms or paperwork or whatever they want. It's me. There is no consent of the government. I never consented to their bullshit laws and legislation and what have you. So I am doing it my way and my way only. If they don't accept it, it's their problem.
Fine.
What?
Seller side.
Yeah, it's not about me. It's the guy. Yeah, the guy who's
the seller.
The seller. Because you will get
the seller. All the seller needs to do is send an email to ATI and to and just say, and to the registros, and say, this is not my vehicle anymore. I sold it. That's all. That's all I did when I sold mine.
That's it. So if I'm buying a house,
I haven't bought a house. What do you mean by a house?
Must be the same thing, I guess. Same process.
Well, why would you compare a house with a car? The house doesn't have a plate, and there's if there's
easier,
any
actually.
taxes on the if
there
is
taxes. There is taxes on the house.
Yeah, but it's
for
the house. It's not going to go to the old owner.
Sure, but if I'm buying the house from the seller and saying I'm not going to register it my name, I will do my own paperwork. That's okay. But then the seller can say, well, I don't feel right with that.
Well,
I don't know.
of course.
Shady.
Well, of course, Andre. It's whatever situation you're in, you're gonna have to deal with it the best way possible. If the seller says no, I want to register, then if you really want the property and you want to do it, you do it. If not, you go look for another property. It's very simple.
The solicitors won't do it.
It's you know what, it's as far as you can go and you want to go, because even with the caravan that I bought, I'm doing something that I've never done before, and but I believe that it's none of their business. They've already agreed with me that they don't have my consent.
I agree with you. Yeah. You're right, yeah, but just from the perspective of the seller, that's all what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I think, well, you're gonna need to look for
Because
someone.
they're monkey boys. Most of them will be monkey boys. They will be dealing with monkey boys the same way. And they will say, well, we have to do this the right way because this and that,
Andre,
it's authority.
no,
Well,
sorry.
show them
You
the
need to,
facts. Show them the
you need to,
facts.
Show them the facts to my friends. They don't give a shit. They're still dumb.
So they are not your friends then.
Okay.
How the hell are we supposed to make a difference, yeah, if we are always counting on the other one to do the things for us? You have to make a stand. You have to make things different. You have to walk the longer mile because no one else will.
They don't want to read it. They don't want to, I don't know. They're not interested in reading. They don't want to learn.
Well, listen, Andre, everything
So
works.
move on.
At this point, we should all know that this is a fucking construct, right? If there is too many obstacles in your way, move along. Find another one. Go search for another one that is doing the same thing that you are doing. We are in this shit show that we are now because of the cowards. Yeah, the cowards took us here. Because it takes you lots of balls and a skin of steel to be different and to pave your own way. Yes, it's hard. Yes, you are alone. But I mean, guys, what can I say? If you still have trusts in humanity, let me just break that fiction for you right here and right now. It doesn't exist. We are all fucked. We are more fucked than everyone else because none of us know what we are doing here. Either you make a stand for yourself and say, I will live in this fucking construct the way I want to live it. Stop. I will not be living someone else's loops. Man, just create your own reality. And by that, I mean, you have to do it your way. And you will find people that will align with you. Yeah, it might not be immediately. It might take you 100 until you find the right one. But I mean, just go for it.
Well, if you, sorry to interrupt, but if you keep focusing on the obstacle, oh, the vendor is not going to want to do that. Oh, so-and-so is not going to go for it. Oh, what about if this is going to happen? I believe that if you focus on this is the type of people you're going to come across. Because let me tell you, when I looked for a caravan, I didn't even think about it. I just wanted that. That's what I wanted. And then when the time came to do the agreement, I told the guy, listen, this is the way I work. Does it work for you? And he said, yeah, that's fine. I explained to him what I've done. I've explained the affidavit, the liens, the very, very simple, very quick. And I said, this is the only way I'm going to do it. If you want to go ahead, we can go ahead with the deal. If not, forget it. So it really depends how much you want it and how far you're willing to go. But I truly believe and I truly feel in my heart and deep in my gut that, yeah, they don't have my consent. So why should I be even telling them anything? I'm nice. I'm a baroness. So I let them know that this is now mine. But that's it. I don't fill any of their forms or anything like that. I don't know what's going to happen, but hey, whatever comes, comes. It is what it is. Like Carla said, we're all fucked. So might as well live life as a big orgasm,
Woohoo!
And see what happens.
Yes, I like the orgasm part. Yes. Yeah.
Is it going to be like a history statement?
Man, listen.
Like 200 years from now,
Yeah, before I
People on the internet
travel,
will read that one.
before I travel, I was doing all these scenarios, the possibilities of what could happen and how would I did this and that. When I got to the border, they just fucking ignore me. Yeah, this is the energy that you are putting out. I didn't say a word of what I wanted to say. Do you know what I mean? So instead of you focusing on, oh, the seller this, oh, this, that, no, forget it, man. Forget it. Just change. The game is yours now. You are in control.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, man. Listen, we are here. We can always, like you came here today and you told us, I have a win. You know, this is what we need to be doing. More wins, sharing more, so we can empower others. Yes, it's alone. It's alone, man. It's a long, lonely road. But if not us, who? We will let the cowards do another 100 years or 200 years? That's what we want to do? No, not for me. I'm not going to play that game anymore. I'm the hero this time, and I will do it my way, or the highway. Lilko.
That reminded me of that song from, is it Frank Sinatra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my way.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I get all of this. It's my way. But, you know, we shouldn't do anything without really understanding or comprehending what we are doing. So that's why I'm asking all these questions to clarify in my mind on how to deal with this kind of things. Like, my case with the court is similar to Andres, right? Well, the court was actually looking for stuff in my name, and they couldn't find anything because I haven't really registered anything in my name, even though we have things in common with my sisters, you know, that belonged to our family for several generations, right? Now, I'm trying to grasp this thing with the truck, because I need to understand it exactly how to deal with it, so that I can actually put it under the house. I mean, like take the full dominion of the object, actually, that it is already in our possession, but it still has a number plate, and it still has a certificate of matriculation, as they call it. You know, the new thing, the little card that says at the bottom there that the title holder is the owner of the vehicle. Now, the title holder is obviously the Portuguese Republic. They are the ones who are on the title. So it's not the name that is. I mean, the vehicle is registered under. So
No. I think you are the title owner.
Listen, wait, hang on a minute, Fleur. Hang on a minute, Fleur Bella, because I'm sensing that Lilky has been listening to a lot of jibber jabber. Okay, Lilky, can you please provide me the material evidence of the claims that you said now?
Well, I have here the certificate of matriculation. That of course, that's the stuff that they ask when you go on the road. Yeah. So,
who has the equity?
Equity. In this sense, what do you mean with equity?
You are talking jibba jabba, and I'm bringing you back to the facts.
Yeah, I have the vehicle in my possession. I mean, I have
Was there any consideration? Did you follow the procedures?
What procedures?
You bought the property, didn't you?
Yeah,
So you exchange consideration.
Yeah.
Okay. So who has the equity on the vehicle, on the property?
Well, I do.
Okay. So why the fuck are you putting the Portuguese Republic in the mixture?
Because this thing is got a registration number.
Yes, it has a registration number. But who is the king of the hill?
Is Mr. Domingos da Silva.
Okay, and he has a equal relationship with who?
With the state.
Okay, and who has the equity? Does the Republic has the equity?
No.
Okay, my friend, you won.
Right. So what must I do with the number plate? Take it off?
No. Well, why would you take it off?
Because the number plate has got a P in it, you know, for Portugal.
And?
Yeah. So why must I drive with it?
Okay, that will be another thing. I mean, if you want to change the number plate, or if you want to do anything with the number plate, you will be facing the terrorists day in, day out, right?
That's actually the only thing that belongs to them is the number plate.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. It's theirs.
The car is yours. The number plate is theirs.
Yes.
If they want, they can take the number plates then. But not your property, never your property. You have the equity in the property.
You're best keeping the same plates on to blend in.
Of course.
Because I've had friends do this and they nick their car. More than one person that I know, because they put different plates on and they stood out.
Yeah, that's where they go after you. So you do. I mean, I don't see.
And just to go back on something that Loki was saying, that the title holder is the state. No, the title holder is the name that is there. So it's if it's your name, yeah. However, their laws, it says that once you register something, it gives the presumption that the title holder is the owner. But on their card, it says the title holder is the person. It just gives you the presumption that you're the owner. Well, obviously, you've registered with another company. At that point that you are giving them something related to your property. If you don't register, they're not, they can't do anything about it. I kept the plates on the caravan. I'm not going to take them out.
Okay. So and how you canceled the previous owner's title ownership?
I notified every pertinent criminal that this property had changed as of this date from this. That's all I did. And because I said I'm an honored person and I am notifying them of this. And don't forget that what identifies your property, it's not the license plate, it is the number on the dashboard.
the chassis,
Yeah.
whatever you
So
call it.
that's the important thing. Because they identify it with that license plate, but that's not the identification of the property.
So it's like a 20-digit number with letters and numbers or something. How many digits? Let me see.
Yeah, Anthony is saying a name is of no material substance and cannot own anything. It's an act of registration. So therefore, a title cannot own a single thing. It's all presumption, guys. Once you start breaking the presumption...
Yeah, and they tell you that. They tell you that.
Exactly.
It's a presumption. So when you register, it's a presumption that you own something. You don't.
And the person is a corporation. Done. How many times do we have to repeat the same things over and over? Stop listening to bullshit. Or if you are going to listen to bullshit, please ask questions. Bring yourself back to the facts.
I have a question to Florbella. How deal to the security?
Insurance.
The insurance. The insurance. All you need for the insurance is a driver's license, and it doesn't even need to be valid.
Like
you
mine.
Don't need the plate of the car.
Yeah, but I can insure any car.
Yeah, you can insure.
You can insure
the
any
neighbor's car.
Yeah. If I drive the neighbor's car, I can pay insurance under my name on that car. Oh my God, the insurance companies love this. Can you imagine getting payments from different people on one car? But that's all you need. You don't need to anything else.
Okay, good.
I don't think that's the same in the UK here. You've got to have your car registered in your name to get insurance now.
You need to have the car registered to get insurance?
Yeah, if you're not the registered keeper of it, you can't get insurance.
Oh,
unless you go under the
well,
name, unless you're as a named driver on the registered keeper's insurance policy.
Well,
yeah, okay. I mean, I guess this was just an extreme example I gave because I'm not gonna, pay for insurance on the neighbor's car. But to say that, okay, so if the insurance company would ask me for the registration in order for me to get insurance.
Yeah,
but if it's not registered, then they won't insure it. Because it'll flash up that it's not registered. So they won't insure anything that's not registered.
It is registered, just not, it's registered under someone else's name before, yeah? So they still have somebody on the record. But I don't think, it's not like that here.
It's not like that because this my case. I don't have a driver's license since 2015. And this truck is insured. I did insure it, but it's not in my name. It's not registered in my name.
So you make a insurance with another name's car, and you don't have a letter.
I don't have a license. Valid. I mean,
but the service is in your name.
They don't care. They just want the payment. That's all.
Yeah, so it's easy. It seems.
Yeah.
No problems. Okay. But because the insurance is a good thing to, if something happened.
But what another question, maybe to Florbella? How do you do about the inspection?
What inspection? Are you kidding me, Loki?
No, I don't know. I mean,
Well, okay, no. I'm not gonna. I don't intend to do it. I intend to make sure that my means of transportation is running well. Yeah, so I don't need a criminal entity to tell me that I need to go and check it. I can do that on my own. No, I'm not gonna. I don't intend to go and do anything.
But the thing is, okay, you're right, but the insurance won't cover the accident if it doesn't have an inspection.
Well, no, because the insurance never requested proof of inspection, so they cannot claim that.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
But I read it somewhere that if they don't have the inspection on time, the insurance will withdraw from
Well, you know
paying.
what, Andre? I don't even.
I think
Yeah,
people
that
about
doesn't make sense to
Come on,
me.
come
Yeah.
on. She can do it privately, guys. You all forgot that we deal with each other. We are the only ones who feed the fucking machine. Stop feeding the machine and deal with each other. She can go to a guy, which is a technician or an expert or whatever he wants. Do it privately. Give me the fucking paper. I will have the paper like the car was done, the thing was done. Everything is
That's
done.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
If we
guys need
don't
to
start to
you need to
create,
realize that
listen, the thing is,
it's not a mandate that we need to do things. They have just made us think that we need to do things, but we don't have to do them.
or even if we do it with each other.
Oh,
We don't
no, in that
need
aspect,
them.
it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
in that aspect. But they make it, we all lived in this way that we need to do the inspection, we need to keep this up to date, we need to renew this, renew that. Yeah. We don't have to.
Go and see how before, when the first cars appear, did you had all of this? And what was happening before? And now are we all so dumbed down that we cannot think for ourselves? We cannot do the right things?
That MOT is only valid for the 40 minutes it's in its garage.
I mean,
but it would be handy if you had something signed by a competent mechanic to say that the vehicle is roadworthy.
Exactly. It's us, men and women, that do all the things. So we need to bring our power back to us. What is a certified, I don't know, professional? What is it?
Well, if it's not a VOSA registered garage kind of thing. So they want you to use their registered garages because obviously they charge a set amount.
Yeah.
And
it's feeding the machines.
As far as the insurance policy, if you're worried about somebody else covering them, there's a hidden policy that always covers other people if you're not insured. Because I've been through this with an accident.
That's right.
The taxi driver wasn't insured who hit us, but it didn't matter through the claim that I was making because there is always some pot put aside for that. It's only if you wanted to make the claim to repair your own vehicle. So you just lose out with having to repair your own vehicle. If you banged it.
Okay, Luco, are you satisfied or are you still tangled?
Well, I'll have to meditate on it, and maybe I'll call for Bella to enlighten me in Portuguese, maybe
Yeah,
I'll understand a bit better.
yeah. And
Because,
we are paving new roads here, Leuki.
yeah,
So we have to
I'm
build
aware.
everything from the start.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah. It's hard. I know it's hard. It's difficult because our minds are still attached to the old ways. But we need to get creative.
Yeah.
But look into the export side of that paperwork, because that's why I feel it is exporting it out of their jurisdiction.
Yeah, that could be also. Yeah.
Okay.
Because with the UK, you would be exporting it out of the UK. So you're taking it out of their jurisdiction. They're not bothered where it goes.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, but that's a whole
It might keep your seller happy.
A whole set of laws that I need to look into. I mean, like whatever paperwork or documentation is needed to get that sorted. I don't know.
You mean company
it does
policy?
make sense. Yeah.
Legislation, not laws.
Which laws are you
Yeah.
looking into?
Well, I mean, I would have to find out because what they request for the export, like, I mean, I do get the principle because obviously, anyone can be inside the Republic or outside at any time because, I mean, it's a fiction, right? It does not exist in the material reality.
I mean, you can travel wherever you want. So if you just want to keep the seller happy, then you just fill in the export part and it's taken out of the jurisdiction of whatever country, company.
Yeah.
It's just another section on the paperwork.
Yeah.
But the number plate will be gone. That's for sure.
Quite possibly.
That's another, yeah. Well, I've actually been thinking about creating my own nationality. Another fiction. And so, by
for the
creating...
love of the gods. Kill me now. Kill me now. Leuki, please don't do this to me. Please.
So then I could export it to Lusitania.
Oh, for the love of the gods. I leave you guys for a tiny bit, and that's what you got into? I give up. Anthony, forget me. I'm gonna move to a cave and I'm gonna be there, and bye bye, so long, farewell. I don't know how Baron David Ward was able to cope with this, man. I'm losing my will to live. Honestly.
Come on. Now that I'm all excited about life.
Move under a rock. Move under a rock.
Come on, Leuki. You were so good. I was so proud of you.
No.
Anthony is saying, "And on, stop the world. I want to get off too."
So with your own nationality, you'd have to create your own state. What geographical location are you going to use?
No, I'm already in a state.
You are in a state of
Daft
shit.
one.
Yeah, I'm a state.
Yeah, the Pinot Kingdom. The Pinot Kingdom.
We call it Estado de Espírito. In Portuguese, we call it Estado de Espírito.
Oh my God.
You could call it, how can I call it? lucid.
Lucid state of mind.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you're not lucid. You
No.
lost the plot, my friend. Forget it. You lost all the plot. So
Okay.
we've been 1 year talking about you are the highest authority. We've been talking that your name is the fucking king of the hill, and now you are telling me that you want to build a nationality? Fuck's sake.
It's lunatic.
No, there is something really wrong going on. Can't deal with this.
Go for
Finish
divergent
the
state, just to wind Carla up.
Anthony is saying, finish the sentence, Carla, on the right side of the brain. I don't remember. What is the?
I think
I
it's
can't
because
think.
India.
I'm still thinking on creating a nationality, Anthony.
I think it's
There
an
is nothing
interference
left.
of
Yes.
India.
Oh yeah, probably. I think
Yeah.
that they send yeah, and on the
The
left
other
side of
side
the
of
brain there's nothing right. Leoki, Anthony is sending this one for you, yeah? On the right side of the brain there's nothing left. And
Yeah,
on
I
the
saw
left
that.
side of the brain there's
There's
nothing
nothing
right.
right. I've seen that the other day.
Okay,
You know that
I'm
the moon is
I'm going to
starting to
create
smell.
what
The moon is
create
starting to
one.
smell like curry.
Yeah, it does. Oof. I sensed the smell when I went to Portugal. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I
Boona,
was telling you.
not
I
Luna.
was telling you.
Boona.
The one.
It's been, it's Bollywood. Bollymoon now. Okay, Leoki. Man, we will speak in Portuguese, okay? So I can give you some slaps and put your right and left brain working properly again. Yeah?
Lucky wants the Strowman do a marionette, isn't it?
Oh my God, I was so proud of him the last call. I was telling him how good he was and how on point on the facts he was, and now he just comes and spills this one on me. I only have one word to tell you. Son of a cunt. Don't do that. Come back to us, Loki. Please do not abandon the Force. Oh my God.
That's 4 words.
Anthony, I mean, everything is beyond us by now, you know? It's just like ridiculous. We cannot deal with this. I cannot, honestly. Okay, Leoki, we will speak in Portuguese, yeah? Let's move on. Anyone, more questions? Please, please.
About what?
Just spit it out, everything. I don't know. If there is any jibber jabber going on in your brain, just spit it out now and let's clear that mess.
I have a question.
Go on. Make it a good one, please.
Would it be a good idea to create identity card of my own house?
What? Come
Just for the
again?
sake of identity card, like if instead of being the citizen card, having the my own house card, identity card.
A what?
Like instead of being the citizen card, the citizen card, you identify it when they ask you that, of
Yeah.
creating with the shield and the seal of my own house, an identity card of myself, but for my house.
Of yourself? You cannot create yourself again. You are yourself.
No, I don't mean create myself. I mean create the card.
You mean like an ID card?
ID card, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, if you go on Facebook and you follow a thread, Baron David Ward, he did that. Yeah, so his house became an embassy. Yeah.
So it's a good idea. Yeah.
Well, I mean, well, you can do it because it's your creation. Once the facts are established, yeah, if there is no consent of the governed and you are the only owner of your power of attorney, you can notify all the monkey boys that the number, I don't know, 29 whatever, Flower Power Street is an embassy.
It's about the same like you were saying.
Of what?
Isn't it? Create something.
Well, I mean,
An estate.
Yeah.
An estate.
An
embassy, it's different. An embassy, it's different.
So he could change his mind and do an embassy.
Yeah. You can.
Yeah, that's what I have done. That I have.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Now,
and you become the Baron becomes the ambassador.
I've never used it, but if they ask me for identification, I can ask them, which identification are you looking for, mine or the Republic's?
Yeah.
Because if they say mine, then I'll show them
No, Lilke, there's a mistake right there. You don't give them a choice. You just ask them, what do you want?
Exactly.
You don't give them a choice. And they're usually going to say, a passport, the identity card. And then you say, oh, the identity card of the Portuguese Republic? Okay, here you go. You don't give them a choice. Either you give them yours or you give them theirs, because by their things, you can, any paper with your photo, with your signature, a name, is good enough.
Identification. Yeah.
So, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
By their own policies, that's what they have written there. So it depends on how much you are bored with your life and you want to play. Yeah.
I'm not bored at all. I have plenty to do, actually.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Who has questions? Marcus, are you there? Do you have any questions?
No questions today, thank you.
Yeah. And Francisco? Francisco? No. Baga? No one wants to speak. Tiago? Yeah, Tiago is more on the French side of the equation.
No, thank you.
Yeah, you're good. I see you are. Your congrats are on your way, huh? You've been busy.
Yeah, I'm good.
You need to send
Thank
those
you.
links. Yeah, you need to send those links to me or Florbella or Mena so we can post it here on Divergent as well. How many do you have? How many do you have so far? No? Okay. Guys, your internet sucks, yeah? Florbella.
Yes,
Yeah. Yes.
I'm having
Yeah.
chocolate chip
Yes,
cookies. I mean,
gotcha.
not chocolate chip. Anyways, cookies. Yes.
Yeah, just post the leans in French from Tiago in the Divergent channel.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have them there. Okay, so no one has any questions. No more questions. Anyone care to ask? Patricia. Baga, there you are.
Other day, I'm talking about the situation of the masks. The system want to put the masks again, and I'm talking to Octo about the situation and talking what I want to know what to do. You go to the supermarket and they don't let you in because you don't have a mask.
You go to another supermarket.
Well, you know what will happen. Nobody, they don't want to let you in.
Okay, go to another one.
You know.
Remember this, Baga. Don't feed the system. If they don't want your custom, move. Go to another one. Find someone that's, yeah. I mean, to be honest, I think the first time it went almost very well to them. I don't think it will happen again, to be honest.
But if
Baga, I went to the medical center and it was still mandatory to wear a mask. And me and Ruben did not wear a mask. They called the cops. We had an interaction with the cops. We left with the cops without a mask. So it really, once again.
What type of conversation you have with the cops? What the cop said?
What do you mean? What the cop said? The cop said I had to obey the law, and I told him first of all to prove his equality, but then, and I asked him to prove to me that I had to obey that law. Where did he have my power of attorney or my consent for me to be obeying whatever he's telling me? And I've also served the affidavit anyway, so they've already agreed
The affidavit with you.
Oh, I always, now I don't have it with me all the time, but at the time I never went out without it.
So if I go to the supermarket and I'm blocked, I need to have a specific type of lien.
Why do you even need a lien? You just need to know who you are and what you stand for. And like Carla said, if that one doesn't want your faith and belief, then you take it somewhere else. I never wore a mask. I stopped going to Pingo Doce because they wanted people to wear a mask. I went to little stores. Yeah, man, it was difficult, but
Anthony is saying, forget the supermarket, go to the market instead.
How we call it in English, the same speech every time again is in a line.
What?
When you have something to say and you say every time the same thing repeatedly.
Yes, the same line. Yeah.
The same line. Yeah, most of you are looking is a line to say it about it. Like you don't know what you are yourself, so you have to get a line to speech with that people. But you don't serve the affidavit. You don't know how you defend yourself.
Yeah, most of the times you're talking to an idiot.
But you don't have to defend yourself. They're the ones that need to prove their claim that they have authority over you.
Yeah, to ask the right question. That's why I'm saying the line.
You just ask them, where's my obligation? I told the cop, do you own me? Do you own me? Do you have my consent? Or do you have my power of attorney?
Yeah,
if
that's
you don't
the
have
lines.
one of those, if you don't have one of those, then there's nothing between me and you.
Yeah, but most of us doesn't know that not come natural because.
Okay, then if it doesn't, then you don't do it. You do whatever is comfortable to do. You don't do what other people tell you to do. You do what you're comfortable in doing. That's all.
Yeah, but if
because
we're gonna have lines, we don't know how to curve the line.
No, absolutely. You cannot be a parrot and repeat what you know. You're not. You need. It needs to make sense to you.
Has to be yourself. Yeah. Has to be living.
We had a situation. We had a situation in Lidl where we did the whole shopping without masks, but then as we come to pay, the manager didn't want to let us pay, and I'm like, I had to raise my voice, what gives you this authority? And so, I'm going to call the cops. So please do call the cops and I'll wait here. So I was waiting there and waiting, and then I thought about it. Fuck, I don't have time to wait any further after half an hour. So I left all the goods there and we left. There was nothing else we could do. I mean, if the cops are not going to come running, unless you have time to waste and wait for them, and then they wouldn't be able to force you. They can't.
Florbella, Anthony is saying for you to repeat that again. I don't know what. And Anthony is saying it's not up to you to prove your innocence. It's up to them to prove your guilt. About not being a parrot, he's saying.
Oh, because if you just learn lines and what to say whenever you're in such a situation, you're just repeating lines. They're not making sense to you. You don't know what you're saying.
Carlos, the problem is not repeating lines. Like the line is like the base. You can say in your own words.
Hang on a minute, Florbella.
Like the problem is not the lines. Like if you talk, you have a bunch of people. You talk like a security guy is a dumb guy. You waste your time. Like if you talk.
All you need to know is that you are the highest authority, right? So the security guard is nobody, and who is above him? The manager of the shops. So you call the manager. Look, you are preventing me from getting my daily bread. So what gives you that authority or that right? So you question, you keep on asking
Right.
the
Yes,
question,
yes.
but you need to know yourself.
Why would you go to a place that is treating you bad? Just turn your
Absolutely.
That's right
back
too.
and go to someone that really needs your custom.
Absolutely.
Go and find other people that are doing the right things that we want to live by. People that are cultivating their food and selling.
That's fine, but I need to buy olive oil and bread.
Oh,
Okay,
and
Meg, you want
what?
I can
you want to be the confrontation, or you want to walk a little longer to find someone that has all the goods that you need
I
and
know,
treats you right.
but sometimes you want to have a time you need to confront you need to do a little bit of pressure on that type of people.
Yeah, but why? What for? We already know that they are motherfuckers. We already know that they are here to make us lose our temper and to waste our energy with them. Did you not learn anything from 2020?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, if you learn, why the hell are you going to go through the same stuff? Because back then, we didn't know the stuff that we know now. Yeah, I went through some of those things as well because I wanted to prove myself that I knew stuff. Nowadays, that I know my facts and I know my reality, I don't give a flying fuck. If you are saying, I just turn my back and leave.
So, conclusion. What I forget the name of the guy who said they need to prove you are guilty.
Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony said that's okay. That's the better. You
Yes,
question them, but
that's where your position needs to be. Instead of you defending yourself and trying to prove that you have a right, which you don't. Yeah, it's their policy. Yeah. And by the way, they are imposing the policies of the government, which they should not be doing. I don't give a fuck. I go and find my tribe. I go and find people that I am glad of giving them something because it will help them and it will put money, it will put food on their table instead of going to these major companies. That's the main reason why we are being fucked. All these corporations, it's why we are being fucked. It's because of them. They control everything. So turn local. Start going local. Fuck them. Fuck the Starbucks. Do you know that song that it's been fuck Netflix, fuck Starbucks, fuck everything. Yeah, apply that in life. Fuck the left, fuck the right, fuck them all. Let's turn to each other. Let's help each other. Let's cultivate our relationships.
Or there was a case from
Or
this guy.
like no, wait. Or
Or
like Anthony say, stay at home and pick your nose. And when someone says something and makes a claim, keep picking your nose. It's not up to you to prove your claim. It's up to them.
I'm not even talking about supermarkets, but air companies. If you want to travel, there was this case from a guy in the Confederation. He was sending some legal notices, and apparently he got through without a mask. So maybe if you want to send a legal notice to the director of the company,
exactly,
based on your affidavit, say this is my affidavit,
mm-hmm.
This is my legal notice based on these facts, so I don't have to wear a mask.
Exactly.
Prove me wrong.
Exactly. And don't
You
forget the
always
monkey
need to be
boy.
a step ahead.
Yeah.
Was like that I tried to say Bagan the last time. Yeah. Has to be a step ahead and do something about it before. When you go there, you have the paperwork
Yeah.
already
On
done.
this day, at this time, the Baron of the House of whatever is going to pass through here. I need a red carpet and I need
And the city
servants.
band.
Yes.
The symphony.
With flowers in them.
Exactly. And I don't want to be molested or harassed. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Yeah. You first do that before you buy their services. They have 24 hours to reply to your communication. If they don't reply, they accept it. Done. Move along.
Silence
I mean,
is
if you didn't know the facts, yes, I would be like, okay. Yeah, but now you know the facts. Just use them. I'm saying this, I don't have first-hand knowledge. I didn't do any of that. Yeah, but if I had to go and do something like that, that would be what I will be doing, for sure. They are nothing, man. They are servants. It's up to us to put them in their right place.
Question, maybe diverging a little bit. I just tried to press on the links that of the links that Tiago has been putting up, but the link doesn't take us to the lean itself. It takes us to the main page. I mean, to the Portuguese page. Is that how it's supposed to be?
Yeah, unless you upload it before, so you already have the link. But that's the way it is. You just put the same way they do it on Facebook. So you just put the Portuguese leans, and it's there, and they can look for it. Yeah.
Really?
Because they have a lot of time on their hands being paid by the citizens' faith and belief. So they can look for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You are very welcome.
So, Baga. Sorry to interrupt.
I'm sorry, what?
And Anthony is saying, according to a most recent survey, most people had not been surveyed until recently. Anthony, you crack me up, man.
This one is almost as bad as the cigarette lighter.
Yeah. Yes, the force is with Tiago. Keep on pushing forward, my friend. That's it. That's how we make a difference. One lean at a time. If nothing goes right, turn left. That's it. Be creative. Create your own shit.
And if there's nothing left, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
So if you're talking about the people drive cars without plates. That's a simple solution. You take the plate off and drive the car.
No one says
What?
that.
No one here said that.
Yeah, I've been
No.
arrested once because of that. Yeah, I spent 3 weeks in jail because of a stunt like that. And then I challenged the judge, and he sent me for
Okay.
psychological evaluation.
Okay, guys. Let me see if I can make this very clear. Okay, we do not have a problem with the system. Okay, the system is not the problem, because all of us like the perks that the system has to offer, right? Who we have a problem with? The men and women acting on the roles. They were the ones who inverted all of it. So it's up to us to make it right. Okay? So,
You're talking about the police and the public servants.
of course, they are the ones who are making this a shit show.
Yes.
Because the system, it is here. We all like to have our phones. We all like to go buy this or buy that or whatever, right? Now, when the claim comes, that's where we have a problem. But the system is not wrong. The system continues to do what we allow the system to do. Because we allow the men and women that are behind the system, to think that they are the authority when they are not. We are the authority, not them. And if they don't like it, well, they could always quit the job. Done.
Florbella, you buy a caravan without registration, right?
No, I did not register what I bought.
You did not register.
Registered. No, I didn't register. No.
No. So the guy talked to you and said, that's fine.
Well, I mean, I
You said
explained to him the process, and he was okay with it.
the guy don't have problems with they have confidence with in you.
I guess
So you
they
can,
do. I guess it made sense to them, and maybe they feel that if they were, maybe they feel that they're not ready for something like this, but they understand it. So, yeah, he was okay with it, and he's still okay with it. So let's see what happens.
like if I want to buy a car without registration, I think it's really difficult. I think it's difficult to find someone.
But even if you went to register, or I even said to the guy that I bought it from, I said, if you want to go register, go ahead. I didn't sign anything. I just spelled my name. Yeah, I put pur. Yeah, all rights reserved on the form. So I said to him, if you want to go and do it and pay for it, go ahead and do it. They can go and register it for you if they want to. Sign the paper por todos os direitos reservados. I'm sure that will do. I don't know.
Okay. So the on a regist in the registration office, they say that that's fine, that's cool. You go to a registration office, right?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I was saying no, I didn't go to their office. I don't go to their places. I do everything on paper. Like yeah, like Men and Carla and we all
Okay,
say
so
a
is
pen.
you have done on your own way. You done in the
I did it my own way. I created my own thing because you know, if I serve the affidavit and if they agree that they don't have my power of attorney and I never consented, why the hell am I going by any of their laws? I mean, this is just the way I see it. I don't even dwell on, and on top of it, I mean, I've already mentioned here before that it's the presumption of owning something. Why would you register anything with when they themselves say it's a presumption and it's not mandatory to do it?
yes, like a bunch of things that are not mandatory. But how you convince a bunch of a big mass, a bunch of people? You don't need to register things
You
or
don't
to
But
understand.
who do you want to convince? Who do you want to convince?
nobody.
Oh, well, okay.
You can't convince anybody.
Can
You have
try,
to be
but
ready for it.
What
No, you
Baga,
can't.
have you served the affidavit?
no.
That's why you're asking all those questions.
So
You have to read it.
okay.
If you didn't read the affidavit, obviously you will not get any of what we are saying. If you didn't put the affidavit to work, you won't get nothing that we are saying. If you don't
I can
make
listen.
yourself accountable, you won't understand nothing that we are saying. It
So
will look like we are just here to skip some fines or something like that. But it's not. It's bigger than that.
but I'm listening to repetition. I increase it.
I think you guys should listen to these calls before you go to bed, to go to sleep every night.
I think
They are on
we
YouTube.
start the process. We serve the affidavit and get the balls on the place.
And another thing that's very important is there is lots of affidavit. There's lots and lots and lots of affidavits. But there is only one affidavit, which is the affidavit. The other affidavits don't have a decree. This one has a decree for a reason. Once you understand that reason, you will see that everything has a purpose. That's why most of the times people that I've been listening, and you guys been on those groups, and they talk, they don't know what they are talking, and you are there listening, and that gets in your head, and that's where the confusion comes from. Because you didn't establish the facts inside of you yet, and then everything will be a mess. Because you won't move forward because you are still waiting for that magical power that a piece of paper is going to give you. There is no amount of paper on this fucking construct that it will save you. It is you and your words and deeds that will save you. What you put your faith in, that's what will give you the results that you are waiting. Otherwise, you will be gambling. That's what other people are doing. They are gambling. And they will shiver every time a situation happens. Why? Because they don't know, they are not firm on their facts. There is nothing more. Yeah, there is nothing more I can tell you guys, or there is no more I can give you. From there, I cannot go inside of each one of you and show you how powerful you are. You are the ones who have to come to that conclusion. And if you don't believe in yourself, I mean, really, if you don't believe that you are the highest authority and you create your own reality, who am I to tell you? I mean, I could be here talking and it's farts in the wind. Because you won't get it. You won't understand it. You're not ready for that. You don't trust yourself. You don't believe in yourself. You are empty. There is nothing moving you. You are moved by the loops that others are creating. If you are not creating your own, you are moved by the loops that other people are creating. So, it's up to you. If you think that a guy that puts on a suit and calls himself president has some sort of authority, if you don't understand that he shits the same way that you shit yourself, if you think that his shit is better than yours, I mean, what else can I tell you guys? There's nothing I can tell you, because it won't make a difference. You don't listen, you don't pay attention, you don't trust yourself, you are always doubting, you are always in the limb. Well, that's that. This type of power comes from within. And it's really deep, it's hidden inside of you. Either you trust yourself and you bring that power out, or...
No, Carla deserves like a big clap for this speech, right?
Oh,
Perfect.
Man. That's that. It's sad. It makes me sad, really. It makes me sad that I can see my power and I can believe in my power, and I see that it's difficult for you guys to believe in your own power, and you cannot get it. And yeah, that's what we have.
That's why aliens don't talk to us.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's why. Yeah, you are right on that one. Yeah, they don't want to speak with us. We are more fucked than anything else. Poor little us. We are still here dwelling in paper land. And besides, guys, don't forget that all of this, it's a big fat illusion. It's all an illusion.
But Andres said, at least that's what I got, the aliens don't want to speak to us because of our power.
What?
No, because of our stupidity.
Exactly, because of our superiority to the aliens.
No.
Not because of the lessness.
I don't know. I think if there's aliens traveling throughout cosmos, maybe they are more advanced than us, so maybe
There
they're
aren't.
probably smarter than
What
us.
but how do
I
you
don't
know
know.
that
I don't
that's
know.
it's an illusion. They don't exist. Have you seen one?
I guess they do.
Have
I
you
don't know. No,
so you don't have first-hand experience?
no, it's just a belief.
Okay, right. So you get the
It's
power
the
is
same
us.
thing. It's the same thing that me bending down to an ant and tell her, listen, you are stupid as fuck, but I'm here to tell you that you can stop being stupid.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, exactly. Why would any other, if other sources exist, why would they come and tell us anything? Well, let's pretend, for the sake of argument, that there were times where some other sources came and let's bring that guy Jesus, yeah. One of them, I don't know which one, but let's say one of them, yeah. That source was speaking through him, right? Look what happened to the poor guy. Look what happened to many of them that came after, right?
Now, if they would come to us and try to tell us anything, would they speak in English or in Portuguese?
Well, I think they would use telepathic situations. I don't think.
So why don't we use telepathic situations with each other?
Well, because
this is
we
like
don't even
this.
we don't
They
even
don't
understand
want.
that we are the highest authority on this fucking plane,
Yes.
and we are fighting with each other, and we disagree with each other, and this one has the better option, that one has the better option, that one has the better option. How the hell do you expect anything to move forward if we still have this convolution between us? There is the true
they already
movement.
know their authority, so they don't speak to us as we don't speak to these bailiffs and these judges. It's the same thing. So you don't go to their court, so they don't come to our courts. It's the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They
already know the power of the affidavit very well.
Anthony is asking if anyone wants to hear a Jesus joke. Yes, go ahead, Anthony. We all want to hear. Well, by me, of course. I have to translate it into my beautiful words. Go ahead, Anthony. Tell the jokes. Oh, God.
I have one.
Okay, go on. We wait for Anthony.
While we're waiting for Anthony. You know, after all these years, Jesus meets up with Moses, right? And he says, "Oh, nice to see you. It's such a long time. How you've been keeping and this and that, you know." And so, everything is well and so on. And life keeps on going. And so, can you still do the old tricks? Jesus asks Moses. "Oh, well, there's a long time I haven't done it, but I can try." Okay, so he gets his stick. He gets to the waters, the river, and he hits his stick on the ground, and the waters part, and everything is open there for a while, and then he performs his thing. So then Moses asks Jesus, so and you're about yourself. Have you been doing any tricks lately? No, not really. There's a long time I haven't done it. So, why don't you try and walk over the waters? All right, yeah, let me try that. So he starts walking, and then he's sinking, and he's getting all inside the water. Then he comes out of the water, all drenched, and Moses asks him, so what happened to you? Jesus says, I forgot that I had holes in my feet.
What the fuck?
Lol.
Well, Anthony has plenty of jokes. How come Jesus was a peace-loving hippie like some medieval John Lennon, but be running about with swords? Makes no sense. Chucking tables about as well, so I hear. Oh my God. Thought they would put Jesus in goals. Apparently, and correct me if I'm wrong, I've never read the Bible, but apparently it says in the Bible that Jesus oh my God. Yeah, he has more. So if you guys want to go into the chat, I'm not going to read all of this, Anthony, for the love of the gods. Okay, just this one. Jesus' birthday's today, apparently. Why would you be born on a Christmas day? You only get one present. However, if those of you use public transport and want to sit alone, just talk about Jesus to the poor sods sat next to you. They shouldn't be moving. Oh my God. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. I won't be reading any more of those. Yeah, no, that's just... No. Why would I be reading them all? Man, come on. I wonder, with looking at the physique of Jesus, if he did some sort of cross-training. Read them all for Jesus. Oh God. My favorite part of the Bible is when Jesus is alone talking to God himself. And someone who wasn't even there is writing about it. P.S. I don't read the Bible. It's a joke. You decide which part is the joke. You guys are not laughing. Don't you find it funny? No, apparently not. Hello?
Yes, they are funny. Yes.
Well, it's just that
I thought we had lost them with
it's
the
just
jokes.
That, the English humor is not as funny
Read
in
them
Portuguese.
all for Jesus. Yeah.
Well, you have to, yeah.
It's the English meaning. You have to know the English meaning, so you don't understand the joke.
No. Yeah, it's dry. It's a dry humor. Ours is a little bit wetter. But again, they won't understand ours as well, Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even our mannerisms, so. You missed one. Which one? Dryer and Candace flip-flops. Which one did I lost? The dryer than Candace flip-flops. Oh, come on, Mena, you do it. My favorite part. How did Jesus walk on water if he had holes in his feet? Asking for a friend.
Yeah. Something rica.
Oh my God. Which one did I love? I've read them all. Yeah. Christmas Day. Yeah, I've read them all.
I wonder, with looking at the psychic of Jesus, if he did some sort of cross training.
Oh, okay. So we are all God's children, right? So what makes Jesus so fucking special? It's like the firstborn. You don't get it, do you? Do you have siblings? If you had, you would understand why Jesus is so fucking special. I keep saying that to my mom all the time. Why is my fucking brother more special and gets a special treatment than I have? Yeah, it's the same shit, man. Probably was the firstborn. For fuck's sake, Love Island this and Love Island that. Who gives a fuck? Worst thing is, even though the birth of Jesus is all a made-up fantasy story, but at least this table he was born in had wise men in it. Shows love. Yeah, you guys probably don't know what Love Island is. It's disgusting. Number of followers you have doesn't make you better than anyone else. Hitler had millions and Jesus had 12. Say no more. Oh, God, stop it. Enough. No, I said enough, Anthony. Jesus died and went to heaven, did he? So that's just moving back in with his parents, right? For fuck's sake.
Yeah, when you think about it, it is, isn't it?
It is. So in the Bible, Jesus tells Moses to come forth. Well, he came fifth and won a pair of sandals.
Oh my God!
Oh, yeah, this one. These ones were good for that one that we had last year, Florbella. Remember the one that said that Jesus paid for all the.
Oh yes.
We should be sending these ones for her. Why use Google, people, when Jesus apparently has all the answers? Fucktards.
And everything is paid for by Jesus.
Yeah, everything. All the sins. What was it that she used to say? Oh my God, I can't remember.
Well, yeah, he was here to pay for everything, for the sins, for
Yeah, it's already,
for the highway.
everything is already paid.
She wanted to add that to the affidavit, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Something like
Margarida.
that.
Margarida, I don't remember her name.
I don't remember. Yeah. And we kept saying,
but I think she couldn't find the physical evidence. So
yeah, we asked her for the material evidence, and that's where we fucked it all. Yeah. That's why they quote our group as a cult. We are a cult of hunters. No, they say we are very mean.
Well, what they say doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, we hurt people
You know
stealing.
what they say. Well, I think there's something like this in English as well. The dogs bark and the circus continues, or something like that. But
No.
the caravan, like the saying in Portuguese.
Yeah, but we don't say that in English.
No, but there is an
No.
expression, something along
Probably
those
Mia
lines.
can help you on that segment.
Yeah, I
If
Vozes de burro
wonder
não
Mia
if
chegam
is
ao
Mia's
céu.
still
still awake.
awake. Yeah.
Em português, vozes de burro não chegam ao céu.
Não é isso.
No, not that one.
Os cães
Os
ladram
cães
e a
ladram e a
caravana
caravana. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Mia, are you still awake? No. Mia is long
Well,
gone.
we have one which is like barking at the wrong tree, but
Yeah.
I really wouldn't. Yeah, I'm sure there's something that
Yeah,
speaks
there
of
is
that.
something similar, but not. Well, no. If you translate it, it won't.
No, you can't. Yeah, you
Mm,
can't.
yeah. Okay, let's do the rounds. Marcus, are you enjoying listening and being in our company? Hello? Hello? Marcus, did we lost you for your pillow? Yeah, apparently we did. We lost Marcus to his pillow.
Can you talk about private property?
What do you mean private property?
Well, well, the Baron David said your house is your castle. So this means that your house can be a hectare of land too.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Anything that is under your dominion, under your control. So if you put a fence around the hectare and you put a notice removal of implied access, that's it. That's your space.
Well, I have a situation. I've been working with a area. You have a guy who live on the house, a ocupa, a communist guy. Like the guy, of course, he's a communist. In seconds, I detected the guy is a communist. I talked with them, the guy, and yes, I'm communist, and I like to be in private areas and in private property.
Yeah, you want something that you didn't work for.
Yeah.
Communists are takers,
The
because
guy has two cars, bro. Like the guy has two cars inside the garage. Like, is just stupid. But
the property, is it yours?
It's not mine. It's from the bank. I'm working in security. Yeah, doing part times on security. But what I'm find, like, in the world you have, I think people people in general don't respect boundaries, and people
But
who don't like
if that's the space where he lives, he has all the right to protect it.
well, what I'm trying to say, like, the guy lived there, and I put a plate like private area, like I saying people who come from the beach and see the sign and go to like in curiosity they go and pass the sign to see what to see other side, and I think people in general don't respect signs, and people don't respect signs. I think in general that this type of people, they want a system. They can control themselves. That's why they don't respect boundaries. I think people don't need a system, a state. They respect boundaries. That's my
But
conclusion.
you said that the house belongs to the bank, so it doesn't belong to anybody.
Yes,
Did
don't belong
the
to
bank
anybody.
did the bank
That's
buy it,
right.
or the bank stole it from somewhere? Probably.
Yeah, stolen. Yeah, it's stolen. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
So ladrão que rouba a ladrão tem 1000 anos de perdão.
yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm talking about the guy. But what I'm trying to say, to the conclusion I take, like, he's not exactly the guy. He's like, if you see the sign, it's like the situation of o banco pintado fresco. Tem lá sinal, the sign, don't touch, is fresh painted, and people go and touch. Like, people need to touch just because of sake of touching. Like, and when they need to do something meaningful, they don't do shit.
So what is the problem?
That just my conclusion. People who need the system, they are people don't control themselves. They don't respect boundaries. If you have people who respect boundaries, you don't need a system. People that they control themselves. In the future, I believe if you have a good people who live together in harmony need to respect boundaries.
That's right? It's a matter of consciousness. It has nothing to do with the system. It's a level of consciousness.
Yeah, but I'm saying system, but people live in society. Like, I know the society is the construct, blah blah blah, but I'm saying I forgot the word. People, yeah, in harmony, right? In tribes or something.
Consciência.
Sim.
That's integrity, respect, honor. Yeah, those are all values of consciousness. So the more consciousness, the less laws are needed. The less consciousness, the more laws.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, if enough of us would be doing what we are doing, facing these agents of crime, criminal activities, they would be less. But because for them, crime pays. So they keep on doing whatever they feel like doing. Like the bank is.
Even in most of them, Lilko, don't forget that most of them don't even know that. They are there just protecting their salary.
Yeah. So because like the bank didn't repossess a house, it was the agent that was sent to repossess the house, and now it says it belongs to the bank. No, does the bank have the title? Or the bank cannot own anything. It's a corporation. It's a dead entity. So the house is there, and if you protect it, if it's even if it's a tent on the street or a blanket, and that's where you live, no one has the right to remove it or to violate that. So it's.
Well, the guy is there, like, but I think personally, I know the guy today more, and I think just a vulgar person. He's like a hypocrite person. That's my personal opinion. The guy talk about the property, the material things don't exist is a illusion, but the guy have 2 cars, occupying a garage, and live in 2 houses. Like, that's hypocrite, right or not?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the guy. I don't know the situation.
I know. I think he's just a hypocrite guy, the hypocrite person. Like, everybody said, this and that, and the is like a illusion, but the guy in the end of the day have live in 2 houses. Like, the area is like three mansions, but they are abandoned, and people go and vandalize the houses. And the guy live in 3 houses and have 2 cars.
And nobody vandalizes it.
No, they vandalize, of course. They do whatever they want.
So, but the houses where this guy lives, nobody vandalizes.
Well, they vandalize the houses. They burn the houses. They make
same guy.
No, not the guy. Yeah. People who go there and do the do shit, and the guy don't care.
Well, the houses don't belong to him. He will protect the area where he lives. The rest, it's like if it's empty, it's abandoned. There's so many homeless people and so many empty houses around the country. So, does the bank or the state have the right or the authority to have these houses locked up and closed if people need places to live?
That's fine. That's right. But don't mean the guy is not a hypocrite, right? Like,
no, I don't know the guy.
I know the guy, and I think he's just one more like AP with the new age conversations, like that type of conversation everybody has. Like,
I know one guy like that. I know one guy like that. I actually don't like the guy.
I know a bunch of people in general are like that.
Which area are you talking about? Is it like close to Benagil?
Yeah, that guy.
Jose.
Yeah, the guy is talking. Bro, if you like the guy, that's fine. But I don't like.
I don't like
the
that guy.
They're like hypocrite.
Yeah, I know him. I know him from the old days. He was a drug addict, and I know.
Yeah, and the mindset of the guy have the mindset like he's a lower density person. I think.
Yeah, that's
like
I know the guy. I agree with you.
Yeah, like someone who talks about that's fine. If like when I go to do the work and start to do the work, I know the security guys talked to me and said I have Okup over there, and that's fine. I'm talking to the guy and hang out. I don't have problem, but let me know the person first. If the guy have opportunity to have a, I talk to the son. The son talk to me, and the son talk the situation of that person. Whatever, I don't talk about that, but yeah, the guy is like whatever. That's fine. That's okay. But what I'm trying to talk is like people need to respect the space. That and the guy like the guy is under like the system, and yeah, the state need to do that and this and that. The guy like control. Like we have people who don't respect boundaries.
If I didn't have a house and there's a house that's empty, I would probably do the same.
Yeah, I understand that, but the guy don't need the be in that situation. What I'm trying to say, that's hypocrite person. Like people don't respect boundaries. See a sign, don't pass, and people pass the sign just for saying to pass the sign, to be a curious person. And you in the society, in the persons you have in that modern society, don't respect boundaries. Only people in the future who understand the people who understand boundaries can be. You have a good society now. Then
it goes to they create this society like this. It's not that the society is damaged. It has been purposefully created this way. So they create lack. There's people with lack, and there's people with abundance of many things. Too much, there's people that could never spend the money they have in this entire lifetime, even though it's all an illusion and it's a fiction. But it's been purposefully created this way. Now, we, at least here in this group, I believe, we are stepping aside. We are aware of the ups and downs of society, of the system or the different systems, because there isn't only one system, there's many systems. And we are aware of them, and we are trying to step aside and evolve, but that can only be done by each and every single one of us. It has to be done individually.
Yes, because people need to control themselves. People need to control themselves. People want someone who control them. That's why they can respect boundaries. That's what the conclusion I'm starting to see. Like
it all depends on the boundaries, because if I knew the house belongs to the bank, I wouldn't respect that boundary either. Because the bank cannot own it.
Like Lenkura, I'm not talking about the guy now. Like
me neither.
No, I'm talking about because I'm working with signs. When people pass the sign, and I talk to the person, and I start to talk to the person to see what type of beliefs the person have, and normally they all want the system to control them, but they can help themselves to don't respect the boundaries, right?
It all depends. The other day someone posted an image of one guy putting a step ladder to someone's house and climbing up, and the guy asking him, leave, and the thief, whatever he wanted, he pulled the knife and on top of his step ladder jumped into the house and the comment was, if you are not able to defend your house, maybe you're not even worth having it. So you don't ask please. If you have to create the boundaries, and someone is that's what David Ward says on his removal of implied rights. If you smack the guy with a bottle in his head and he dies, you're defending your castle, and that's it. There's no criminal activity because the sign is up there, and it says if you step any further, you may it's an act of war. And there will be casualties of war, and a casualty of war cannot be criminal.
Is not can be applied in my situation, right?
Exactly.
That's impossible, right? I can start.
No,
he can punch people. That's
impossible.
stupid.
It's
right?
not impossible because if he, for example, if you go and invade his space, and if he hits you, and you get wounded, and you take him to court, the judge will give him the reason. You will lose.
Well. Conclusion. What I'm trying to say, people always pass the sign, and normally that people I talk about, I'm doing like in the I'm thinking about the experience. Normally, all the people I talk, they want a system, and all them they want to pass this. They want to be controlled because can help themselves. That's my conclusion. That's simple. That's all I want to say.
Well, I think you are generalizing.
I'm talking about all the persons I talk that pass the sign. I
don't respect most of the signs.
Yes, that's whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine. But normally
I don't respect. If I have a sign that tells me that I need to go 30, and I have free space, I will not go 30.
What?
If I have a sign that says you can only go 30 in this highway, I will not go 30. I will go 40, 50 if I see that it's safe. Of course, I won't jeopardize anyone. You know?
Okay, but my experience said all the people I talk, and I take my time to talk with that people, just for the experience, they all want to be controlled.
Okay.
That's my experience.
So you are saying that? Okay, I got it now.
The people I talk, I'm doing. When that situation started, I started to think. Let me talk to that people and see if that people like to be controlled or not, or like the system, or like starting to shitty conversations, blah 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 blah. And yes, that person like to be controlled. That person like what happened in 2020, right? But can help themselves to pass the sign. They need someone to control them because they know they control themselves, right? And the system, the world we have a bunch of people like that. Can be generalized, can be. I'm generalizing, but I think in general people are like that.
Yeah, we are all like
what's
that.
the surprise?
Yeah.
What's the surprise in that?
Yeah.
Yes, for me it's a surprise because I'm. That
Come on,
is like
Baga. Come on, Baga. You're not being honest with yourself.
because
You
it's
do the
experience and
same. We
first
all
hand.
do the same. We all do the same. I think this is a glitch in the way we were wired. Even me, most of the times I look at myself and I think, fuck's sake, why the hell are you judging? Why the hell are you doing this? What I mean, at this point, like I said in the beginning, we are so fucked up that trying to make sense out of anything, for me, it's getting ridiculous at this point. It is the way it is. I mean, it's a game, Bugger. It's a fucking game. Let's accept that, and yeah.
Yes, I accept that, but what I'm trying to say, I experience in the first hand, and I
Yeah.
try to make the experience to see what happened. And yes, that
It
happened
went.
exactly that.
It went exactly
I took the
how you
conclusion.
thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yes, but that's fine. That's fine. But I take that conclusion. Yeah, that's it. People need to be. People who want to be controlled can help
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Listen, there was a video running, doing the runnings on the internet about accepting the Ukrainians here in the UK, yeah? Like big gatherings, people protesting and all of that shit. And there was a guy, he went to asking them if they would accept them in their house and yada yada. And people were saying, oh, no, I can't, or I have this, giving all the excuses possible, you know? So, I mean, we are all hypocrites. All of us. No exception whatsoever.
Yes,
So
that's
you
fine.
experience firsthand the same shit.
Yeah, just a conclusion.
Yeah.
But I don't think I don't have that thought before. Like, yes, that people can help themselves. That's people can help themselves. People need to. People who pass the sign need to be be controlled. That's why can help themselves.
Yeah.
And be generalization, but is a big part of people. But that's fine. I'm fine. I'm protecting private area. That's fine for me. I'm believing what I'm doing. Can be from the state, can be from the private. Is a private service. That's fine for me. I believe in private services. For me, if I have somehow I have a bad system, maybe it's a better system, just private services. Instead, you have like police or government, something like that.
That's you see, like if you have a private police, those are mercenaries. They are paid to
That's
do
fine. That's fun.
It's not.
That's okay.
It's not fine at all. Because what's going to happen is,
fine.
You know, if you have a police or an army guy that has sworn an oath to do a certain job, he has to be responsible and he has to serve according to that oath. But if you have a guy that's being paid to kill, he can just go and kill, you know. And so
but my conduta is the same. But like my conduta is the same. Can be the bank, can be for you. If you pay me, I do the same thing.
Yeah,
it's like I'm gray. I'm neutral on that situation, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what that means.
Well,
Because
if you pay me to guard an area, can be I do the same work.
Yeah, that's fine. I get that. But
What?
let's suppose I forgot to pay the rent, right? And or I forgot to pay the bank, or I stopped paying because I lost the job and so on. And now the bank pays you to come and remove me from the house. So you will come and try and do your job. And what will happen in this situation?
Can I respond? I don't do the
Yeah.
job. That's simple. Like a few months ago, they want to go to do a job in a hospital, and they said I need to say to people to put the mask on. Yeah, and I said, fuck that. I don't do that. That's simple. That's simple. That's simple.
So that's fine. If
So
you are willing to stand up and well, whatever, that's fine. It's your consciousness, your integrity.
yeah, that's okay. Like and I believe that I'm in a gray area. I don't extortion. No, I'm not taking pass tickets to people, and I'm not taking nothing from no one. I just guarding some area. I'm like a dog. Simple. Can you be a mercenary with integrity?
I think it's an oxymoron, isn't it?
Yes, but we are all hypocrites. Everybody make
Yeah.
money in some way.
Yeah.
You make money with you are
Hair.
I don't know
Cutting hair.
what your work, but
Yeah.
everybody
Cutting hair.
needs to make money.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but now there's a big problem, because you know what's going to start happening. Yeah, and like Carlos saw, there's a whole lot of Indians and Easterners, and yesterday I saw the one little gardening company. There was like 4 workers, and they were eating in the same restaurant, and you can see there's 2 Portuguese guys and 2 Indian guys, but you should see the look of the worker of hatred towards what I assume to be his boss. Now what may start happening, and this already Marcelo already admitted that they are going to start recruiting these guys for the army and for the police, and so on and so on and so on. Right. Now these guys, they will do whatever they're told. And well, I don't know if you get where I'm trying to get, or if I would have to explain any further.
Well, I know.
Because they will need their houses. Even CEF has admitted that they paid 10,000 euros for each immigrant. What the fuck? Now, there's people here that have discounted their entire lives, and they have a misery reform. I mean, if they do. And there's one girl that actually applied for the creche to put her young child, and she applied 43 times or something like that, and there is none available, because all of these child nurseries, whatever you call them, are full. And so there are big problems coming. Big problems, because we have a population that is aging, right? There's not many young children being born. Now, the young children are being educated by the shit system. They're mind controlled. They have no capacity to revolt or rebel against the the system like we did in the 80s and the 90s, in such a way that we had this last few years, they putting like strips of plastic signs saying that we cannot get into the garden space, the public spaces, gardens, and even around the children's play areas. Now, this would never happen in the 90s. I can tell you, if the government would put this paper strips around, the next day they would be gone. Now, we had, last couple of years, them isolating these playground areas and gardens, public spaces, and the people obey because they don't have the ability to rebel. And we can see the corruption that goes on and on and on and on every day, and the people don't do anything. They just watching the football, and they're soapy, and there's no interest in preserving what actually used to be ours. So we are going to lose it, because if you don't. If you're not able to protect what is yours, maybe you don't deserve it. So we need to be able to think about things very carefully. Of course, we don't want to be racist and xenophobic and this and that.
Well, the affidavit